Any second. Any second now. There we go. And we are live. Welcome, everybody. Again, I did 2 trades this morning. I just posted them on the board. I just wanted you all to see that. The tape will start now. I was going to come in about 10:30, but I'm here now. So we've been refreshed, starting fresh. Things good. Looking at the charts, everything's great. There's not been that. I mean, there's some movement up and down, and I see AMD went up as high as 182. I'm going to put it up to 182.25 as resistance and bring the bottom to, let's see what I got here, 181, about the same, 181.25 will be support for AMD. And then Meta went up to, let's say, about 491, let's say 191.45. I think we hit a top right there, 491.45. That brings it to 490.45. 45. Bingo. Okay, let's open that one up, and I'll show you that in a second. I think it's a little bit lower, but I'm going to leave it. Okay, and sorry about that. Seems like I lost you for a second, but we're back. Okay. It should be good. And now you can see, if I show you here, I was just telling you when I got blanked out that I put Meta. There's Meta right there. I was saying I think it's a little lower. I had it at, let's see what I had it at, 45, but I was going to make it originally at 25, and I think my first intuition was correct. There you go. Leave it there. And then this one here, let's see on AMD. Let's make this larger. Okay, and bring it over. That one too came down to about the VWAP. That's that white bar there. All right, and let's make that 181 on the bottom. All right, that makes it 182 on the top for right now. And then I'm going to go back to my 3 that I'm watching. And I'm trading NVIDIA. I did not trade the SPY this morning. Here's the 3. And there's doing this, I just missed it. And that's what I mean. If like right now I was waiting for that pullback, and there it is. It happened while I was just this last 4 minutes of rebooting, and I lost $3 right there. The move I was waiting for all morning. So there it is. I'm done. I'm not gonna grab it now. If I grab anything now, it'll probably be a call coming back up. We'll see. So we got 523 support on the SPY, and let's see, 523 brings us to about 523. Let's just put the 50 cents in there. That'll bring us. We're still above the VWAP. Okay, and wow, I can't believe I missed that. All right, if I got 902, I'm going to bring it back down now to an 895. That's what I'm using, is an 895 on the NVIDIA on the put, and I'm going to use a 910. Bring it up. I was using a 915. Now I'm going to use a 910, and that's going to be my call on NVIDIA. Okay, that's good. That looks good. Let me see. Bring this down a little and bring this up. Okay, got it. I got it there. And then I'm looking at 2. All right, let's see. I did put them out there. 5260 and 5250. Let me see if that's changed on the SPY on SPX. I still got 5250 and 5255. 5255 is the call on SPX. And then I have, of course, 524 on the call for the SPY and 522. Right? That's right close to at the money right now. So you can use 521 if you want also. Also, you got 177.50 call on Tesla, and 175 now is the put. You got on NVIDIA, I just called that one, 185 AMD call, 180 put. You have Meta at 490 call and 485 put. And I have them up there right now, and they should be all pretty close. Let's see if they've changed. Let's see, what do we got here? Let me do it from here. I can see you guys. There you go. All right. I'm looking at so many different charts here. Let's take, I'm not gonna, oh shoot, what did I just do? Boom, hit a stock by accident. Okay, let's put this in here. Let's see if I got this right. I'm gonna do it one more time. I'll put them out there for you. So I said 522, 524, 5250, 5255 on SPX. There's all 28. Everything is today's contracts. Today's the last day of the week, in case you haven't noticed. NVIDIA, we've got 905, 905 on the call, and we've got 900 on the put. That's not what I'm using. I'm going one more out of the money for myself, but that's just out of the money. I'm going to the 185, 180 on AMD. We've got Tesla 180, 175, which is fine. 175, yeah, and 180. You could do 177.50 going up, but I'm gonna leave it at the 180. It's fine. And then we got 490 going up on Meta and 485. Here's your contracts again. All right. So this is the way they're sitting right now. If you're not in a contract, looking to get in, picking your direction and your trend. And right now I haven't called out any alerts. I mean, you can see here. Let's see, if we're down here at 175, and this is going to be, there's your low, so it has to be 70. That is your support. There's your low. I'm so nauseous right now. 70, and this should be 171.91. 170, and this would be, I'm sorry, 177. 90, 95. $1.25 in there. Boom. All right. Well, it brings it up. I didn't expect that. All right. So there's Tesla. Tesla, you may want to see it hit the VWAP and pull back down. If so, it'll keep us on the trend that we're on, which is a downtrend. It may look up because, but it's not. We're on a downtrend from here to right about there. There's a downtrend. All right, let's cancel the left. So it shows you exactly where I took it from. All right, and if I took it from the bottom here to here, 170.70, I can't see it, 170.70, even here, let's see, and cancel left. Yeah, you can see we're both sides going down. Same thing here, NVIDIA, you have a slightly down. Let me just check one thing real quick. I want to take a look at I can figure out what the heck this is. All right, FinViz. FinViz, we're showing that we're right neutral right now. We're 20 cents plus on the Dow, 20 cents. 1360 minus on the Nasdaq, $1 on the S&Ps. So right now there's not really much going on. Let me just put a few other things in my watch list here. Let's put this up there and make sure I got them all in here. I got ABTX. Next one will be LPA. LPA. Next one is ALLEG. It's not in there. Let's see. So ALLG. These are your top three gainers. Then you got PIK, which I know I have in here. I put in this morning. I sworn I put it in this morning. There it is right there. And then I have CZU still. I think that's a leftover going down. It says top gainer. CZU. That was yesterday. There it is. It's still in there. BCG. 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 And you go on that one, and then LPA again. Okay, that's new highs. Okay, that's it. That's your top gainer list. You can always go back on the let's get rid of, I want to keep GCTS. There was a reason, but you know what? I didn't know what it was. I'm gonna get rid of FCI. That's good. That's good. Donald Trump stock is still up there today. All right, there we go. And let me go back to here into out of FinViz. Okay, good. Good. Nothing's moving right now at this point. I just look a little pullback here on Meta to the VWAP. There's a little pullback on Meta to the VWAP, just above it at 489.75. Go to 75. Yeah, 489.75 brings the top to 490.75. 490.75. I gotta take my vitamin pills, whatever. When I say that, it's actually my blood pressure pills too. All right, and the top here, let's see, on AMD is 182.45. Gives me 181.45 on the bottom. Let me just change that. And I'm just going up 45 cents on the support. Okay, that takes care of those. They're all done. To show you what they look like, that is this and this. All right, this and this. So you can see it. All right, that's good enough. Boom. Let me back up. We're neutral here. Everything's just about, you see, just about either above, below, or at the VWAP. Same thing here. Same thing, the other ones. Oh, there goes AMD taking off. 182.98. Just hit 183. Just about. 183. I'm going to bring that up to 183 now to be. That just went up 55 cents on AMD. 183. And I'm going to leave my 83 and bring that up a little bit. 83 becomes, let's leave it right at the VWAP at 85 for the pullback. Okay, that one's good. Oh, so nauseous. I don't know why. Could be my blood pressure. Wednesday, Thursday. 1, 2. Three. And these two. And then that. Okay. Just give me one second. Okay. That's what happens when you're in so much pain from my back. That's what's causing this nausea, I believe. 489.45 support on 489.45 support on Meta. Still very little movement right now. A little bit movement on Tesla here. You can see just went up a little bit. Do this, and then we can move this one. They're activated, and I have not called any alerts at the moment. It's very hard to call in a market like this. I would rather be a lot more movement. It'd be a lot easier to call where it's going. But right now, look at this. It came down, and we haven't seen anything. So even here, we look from here on the top right there. There's your top. I'll just use that one there. And then we got to here. It would be a second step down, really. So there's to there. We cancel our left. And then you can see from there, watch this. We have a step down to here. There. So we cancel the left there and cancel this right. And it shows you cancel right. So it shows you the step. I can do this one on the bottom. Let's fit this on trend line. And the bottom is 9. Let's bring it down 5 cents. And it should have just brought it right in. It's close. Let's bring this one up 5 cents. I think that's trend line 6. 904. Bring it down to 60 here. No, I think I wanted to bring it up. Trying to figure that out the other day. Let's see. 5 is 911.40 value. 911.40. Should be able to make them the same. Edit it. There we go. If we make this 40, it should go right on. And there it is. You can see now how they come together. Boom, and then comes down. All right. And then on the bottom here, you have, I don't know what the low of the day is. I'm only guessing. And that's that. And we take away, cancel the left. Now you see what we're looking at here. If I look at NVIDIA, let me just pull that up for a second. Yahoo Finance, and you'll see that we have a low of the day of 2. What the heck is? Oh, that's a 891.93. 891.93. So we edit this, and there it is. Just comes down 5 cents right there to 93. The top, this one here, we just manipulate there. All right, and there you go. So you can see what we're looking at. I'm going to leave this in case I got to extend it again, so I don't have to build it again. And here the top is, let's see, that's what we were looking for before. Top range 912.98. So I take this, edit it, and it should be 9. You see how wrong that was? 912.98 cents. And that should bring us to exact. And there it is. That's squeezed in, and now you can see the difference, because when I bring this to the right, watch, extend that to the right, you can see how much we came in. Boom, 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 boom. That's how big a drop. So for right now, we're just going to cancel the right. And now you can see. And that's the building. That's the active steps. I am the active trader. If you're new here, welcome. And we are free to this day. We have been free all along. That means that if you leave TradeCaster and you can't afford deck for 1 month, you can still come into TradeCaster and come to any streamer that says free. I am one of the longest and oldest streamers next to, give me 1 second. Oh, yeah. Next to AK-47. He started first 2 years prior to me, and then I came in, and I was number 2. Right now, I'm in 3rd place for top streamer. The only person that's got me beat is Kush, and deck doesn't really count because deck is deck, and he is who he is. And he and AK-47 were my actual, believe it or not, they were my mentors. That's what I had to learn from back then. And Iggy was around. See, Taylor came in after I did. I've watched a lot of people. J Trades came right about the same time I did. But he was a moderator, but he wasn't really, he was just throwing alerts out there. Anyway, and I helped him to get started on his streaming, and he's doing good. I love Jay. He's like a brother. He really is. We're family here. So if anybody's going to be in New York, if I wasn't going through some back surgery, I would show up. I would go. I'd take a cop on a flight. But I met Deck. We had dinner together, just the 2 of us, a couple of years back. We also had the where I live in Pompano, Fort Lauderdale area. Deck actually did his seminar last May. So that was really awesome. Not this past May, but the one before that, 2020. 23? It might have been 23. Yeah, I think it was 23. So 23, 24. We're not in 24 May yet anyway. Maybe it was 22. I don't even remember. It was a while ago. So it was a while ago. But fun times. It really was. I didn't go out at nighttime a lot because I lived in the area. I'm married. I'm old. I'm glad I didn't, because there's somebody who went there who never made it to the seminar but went to the party that Friday night at one of the local bars with everybody, came down with a bad case of COVID, and a lot of people went home with it. So I'm glad I didn't get it. So I had it once in a very mild case. My wife almost died from it. Almost got rid of her. No, I'm kidding. Love my wife. Love my wife. You're the only one. That's not true. Okay, just watching the streams here. What is Deck looking at? Still SMCI. Let's take a quick look at that. All right, let's go to the single contract. Here we go. This was GT. I want to take one last look at this before I get rid of it. GCTS, and there wasn't much going on, so come on, I got rid of it. Let's take a look at SMCI. Let's see if it's still in here. There it is. Boom. And it should be going pull back. It looks very similar right now to what do you call it? To NVIDIA. Very, very similar in. So if you look at this here, from here, down here, coming through there, and then you go back to SMCI, you'll see it's similar. Actually, it's more straight down. You know what? It's more straight down. So it's also coming down today. It looks like we're in a down market. So I think it opened at about 125. If I was to look at it, I do keep that one. It says that it opened previous close 1025 and opened at 1008. So it did drop with everything else. All right, so the markets are dropping right now. That's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for that put. And if you look at my trading today, I think I did 2 calls. So I never got to do my put, and it was a little scary because it wasn't doing what I wanted, and I didn't see as much volume as usual. So it didn't jump. In fact, it was hovering wherever I got in, like up and down, up and down, up and down, back and forth. It was like a seesaw. So you may not see that in every minute, but it was rocking like a seesaw, and it was tough to make money. And how I made twice is, lucky, because I got in at 465, got out of 470, it dropped to 420, and then it went up to 5 something, and then it finally came back down quick, very quick. That was on, or was that the first one? I think I got in 501. I got out of 524, and it pulled back to 460, 450, and then it went up to I think 6 something, and it came right back down. But it was very fast. It was very fast. So on my first one, I made what did I make? 23 cents times 23. think it was $120 on the first one. So it's 0.23. What is it? 115? 0.23 times 500 is, I made 115. And then the second one, I only made $25. I got out really quick. I only made 5 cents. That's $25. So that's what left me with 140. And then when I look, I'm sure I only made about 132 or something like that. But at least I made. I'm not losing, and I won every trade that I took this week. That's a good thing. So I'm 100% this week so far, and let's leave it that way. I'm up so far. Let's see if I go into what's that called? If I go into monitor, it says I'm up $1,140. Okay, as I started trading back again, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I didn't trade for a while. And I just went back and did some paper trading for the last 8 months while teaching and doing other things, and just got away for a while. But with sorry about that. I'm sorry. I'm talking to myself, and I didn't even realize everything I just said. I don't even know for how long, because unfortunately, I can't get you guys to say, "Hey, we lost you." I just wish somebody would put that on the board. I can see it on the other side, but fact, if you don't tell me, I don't always know until I'm doing other things here. All right, and I watch you in front of me, but I watch the same room in the board here where I can see the bottom if somebody puts something down, but I don't see everything. So if I lose you, please somebody tell me you're gone. Say something. You see something, say something, please. All right, you can see this one here. Remember before I took it away? If I extend to the right, so right now I can take this one away. Let's remove that drawing. And now you can see we came back down. We're back to the original. So we're starting to move back up again. And the same thing here with, that's what I love about this way. These are moving charts that they move with the chart, okay? And it gives you an idea. So like if you leave the room, then you come back, you can see exactly what happened, all right? In more distinct, more, you know, declarative, more definitive moves. You can see every little thing that's happening right there. Now, if we're going to go back up again, of course, I think that we might get back up to that 912.45. Right now at 908, we got a ways to go. So my first would be 909 would be my first alert on NVIDIA if we continue to go up. And of course on 177 on Tesla. And the SPY is not going to move that much. All right. We only have 523.73. So if we can get to 25, then we might get to 35 to 45. But right now, there's not that much movement. There we go. Here we go. Is that the 520? There it is. 909. There's the first one. So 909 really would be a hit right there, just where I called it. 909. That's exactly what I said if you were listening. Right there at 909. It's right there. So right there is the first hit. There's a little hit right there, 909. The next one would be if it continues to go up, you're talking about, it's up to here now. You're talking 909.25. That would be the next step up. So 909 is the first one, and this one here hasn't hit yet. 177.26. Figure 170. Well, we're still back to 176. So we'd have to get back up to. Here's your VWAP. If you look at your VWAP, let's see if I can get it to shine up. 177.09. So 177 is our alert right now. It's got to hit that VWAP. And then if it gets over the VWAP, we would possibly see more volume coming in and moving it up. But that's not happening right now. Right now, let's see. If I look at, it's DJ. Donald Trump stock is down 60 cents, but it's up pretty much from yesterday. Let's see. Or about the same. Tesla's down 285. We want to see that it's 176.98 now. We're going to see that 177. There it is, 177. So there's your first hit on Tesla. Is that 177 right there? All right, right at the VWAP, and we want to see that thing go. Okay, if that'll start to get above that, but you see once, twice, 3 times, 4 times resistance. Same thing back. Well, it was different up here, but you'll see there's a lot of resistance right at the VWAP. If we can't get above that VWAP, then we're going to stay bearish. And that's what's happening right now. And then the SPY, let's see. The SPY, 523. We got to hit that 523.50. We're gonna get there. That's what we're looking for. It's 523.50. That would put us right about. Let's see if we can put a point. It's right there on this line. Actually, this is 50 right there. So right there. I'm just putting a dot there. I don't want to. Okay, I can't put it in there. Wait till it gets there. 523.50. I'm not calling AMD or Meta. You'll just have to know if these go up, that'll go up. On AMD would be about 123.50 would be the next one up. Let's see. I'm just gonna see if I can move this a little bit. We just got a little bit of a push to 183.30. Let's say make it 35.40. There it goes. 183. We're looking for 50. That would be the mark. 183.50. We did not hit it. We came short 10 cents. All right. But that one, again, I can't see. Let me just see something. I cannot see the VWAP. Where is it? Oh, it's above the VWAP. So that's the only one. That's not true. Meta and AMD are both on the bullish side right now. All right. They're both above the VWAP. All right. Let's see what we got. I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do right now. Once I get started doing this, I'm not going to start. I'm not going to start trading. It's just for me, I need that concentration. Right there, but we are going up slightly. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get anywhere, or we're going to have pullback. And the markets themselves, again, at this point, are wow. SPY went up and we came down. So where Dow is down 27, but the S&Ps are up 419, and the Nasdaq's up $5. And my stomach is on fire. I didn't eat anything. I don't know why. Those vitamins didn't help. Okay. So let me do one more thing. Ow. Got hit by a scissors. Yeah. All right. I'm back. I take my daily eye drop. I can see. All right, let me do one more thing and I'm coming right back. Make sure the cat. Thank you. You're going to tell me? Good girl. Good girl. Maybe. See you coming in to talk to me. It's hot in the house. I have the air on, and the cat was outside in the back. So I have to leave the door open a little bit. She just came in to tell me that she's back. She does that. She tells me she's back. And then she goes off and does her thing. So I can close the door. Keep the heat in. Here she is. Good girl. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. She does a little trading herself. She trades in kid bits. Just getting little cat bits. Love you too, baby. Kissing my leg. That's a way of saying, can I get something? No. You're getting fat. Go away. Never tell a girl she's getting fat. She went away with her tail up. All right. Missed this. So that would have been a good run right there. So from 901 up to here was about 50 cents, 60 cents, a little more. So 901 to not 901, 906, I mean. Oh, yeah, it was. That was from 901 all the way up to 910. That was some move over there. And I missed it. Missed it. Let's see if we're going to pull back down. And if it drops off, let me know. I got to change this contract now. We're at 907. I'm going to make this one 900. Let's see. It's 8. It's 900 on the put. That's about 2.5. That's it. It's $2.50. Wow. I could make it 905. 905 is $4. For me, I would do the 905. And then 910, which is about $4 on both of them. Share. That's for NVIDIA I'm looking at. Now, will they have a pullback or push forward? I missed that top. We're going to go up a little bit. Right there, 911.35, and then 9, and so 911 pullback. This thing can move $2-3 in a shot. I think it's going to pull back. Should have got in at 410. Let's say 405. Still coming. Stock's still going up. Still going up. I can't chase it. Not like this. $905 put and a 910 call on NVIDIA. You got a 924, 524 on the SPY on a call at a 522. Yeah, 523. Got 524 call, 523 put on the SPY. And Tesla is 177.50 on the call and 175 on the put. AMD's got 185 on the top and 180 on the put. And Meta is 490 on the call and 485 on the put. Anybody's looking at anything else, I will go for it. Just put it on the board. Anything you may be watching. Anybody here listening? Anybody? Doma, J Mario, Joystick Traders in the house. Trading Days is definitely here. Boca, Calvin, Coldplay. Okay. I got in NVIDIA calls at the bottom, next residence after 9:10, around 9:12 next week expiration. Okay, that's good. If you believe it's going to go back up. I'm only doing dailies. I can't give you any advice on swing trades because I don't do them myself, to be honest with you. I don't do any swing trades. I see that, Coldplay. I'm glad you're here. Got any output, just put it on the board. And for you, trading grade, that's good because others can see that and they'll feel good. That NVIDIA would be next 28/29. So that would be the date of the 5th for the next contract for next week. Get out today. Well, if you're going to get out today, then there's no reason to ever do anything other than today. You're paying more money for a contract. So unless you have a big account over 25,000, I mean, it's not going to hurt you one way or the other to do that. And then, of course, you're not stuck. You can do that. I wouldn't want to go 4 days. You never know. 4 days, a lot can happen to a stock. It can go either direction. And I don't want to be out of control. Right now, I can control and I can control my losses. Okay. And what that means is I can reduce my risk. You can't. If you swing trade till next week, you can't touch it till Monday morning at 9:30. And a lot can happen between now and then. That's a 4-day. So if that's the case, then what's the sense of doing a swing trade or using contracts out of today's date? When I do that, look, here's my oil products. Let's go into NVIDIA. Here, we're already in it. So if I look at this price here, right now at $4, just out of the money. And then I look at next week's, okay, that same contract's costing me $20. All right. And if I go 1, 2, 3, even 4 out of the money, I'm still over 40 on the delta here. That's $17. If I go 4 out of the money here, I'm at 23, and I'm at $1.80. So what is the sense of using next week's contracts at these prices? I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm not a swing trader. All right. And if I was, I understand how it all works. But if you're going to swing trade, that's one thing. If you're going to hold something, okay. But if you're a day trader and you're going to get out that same day, there's no reason to run scared because of theta. Okay. All you need to do is keep it just out of the money. I have never, in 2.5, 3 years of doing options, I have never run out of premium. I've never run out. And I wouldn't let it get that far anyway. If I started to lose, it goes the other way. I'm getting out maximum $200 per trade. And I'm trying to keep it less than that. All right. So at 500 trades, 500 shares, okay, at 500 shares times, I think it's 5%, 500 shares times 5, what is it? 5% is, that's $25. All right. That's 25 times whatever the share price is. So if I'm trying to lose no more than $125, so even at $908, it's 908. I can't let it get that far. So if it's $908 a share times, let's say if it goes, let's say times, actually it's about 2%. It is. That's $1.80. $1.80 times that 25 shares. You know, I don't want to lose. I'm at 500 shares. That would be a lot of money. I don't want to lose that much. So you got to be careful. And NVIDIA is the kind of stock that can move a couple of dollars in one direction at a time. We just saw this. Look here, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, about 15 minutes, this thing went from 901 to 910. That went $9. You could have made a ton of money if you just stayed in it, okay? And especially if you want to, let's say a 5-minute. Let's see, what time was that? That was about right there. So at 10:23. And if I look at this on a 3-minute, all right, let's make it a little bigger. And let's go to 10:23. Or in this case, it would be 10:25. Give me a second. That'd be right over. See, it doesn't look as much, but that'd be about right there. See, 10:24, 10:25. So from here, you would have gone straight up. The first time it turned, you would have got out. You would have made $8, $9 if you looked at it that way. All right, let's leave it another 3 minutes and see. I don't do it that way because a lot of people with small accounts could get hurt. If it went the other way, you may not see it, and it could go $1 or $2 before you see it. It could hurt your account. 10:4. I don't understand. 10:4. I like that. Oh, 10:4. Like 10:4. I got it. Roger. Makes more sense. If it makes more sense, it'll make more money. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm doing this. I took the options class first time back in 1986 when I worked for an options company. All right, and a 3-to-1 leverage. And you can see here, by the way, you can see in Tesla where it went up from down here. What we did is we pulled a boom to here, and you can see it went up. So watch, I cancel my left, and then here I cancel my right. And there's an active step. It came down, and that's where it turned, and you can see where it's going up. Okay, and it will push this up, and as it does, it'll adjust this up, and this will get wider in here. All right, you understand all that? That's the active step. Nobody else does this. That's my thing. I came up with it. I'm the active trader. I do the active steps. And most of the time, I put a lot more alerts out. But right now, the way it's moving, I'm not alerting. I'm just watching carefully and trying to figure out which way it's going to go. And there's nothing that's really moving the market. You can see this one up here, here. That was at 10:20 right there. That's 10:11. But look at this one. This 10:25 went up a little bit. But these went up 10:25. Let's look at SMCI. Probably the same thing right there. 10:21, 10:25. That's a 3-minute. That's also a 3-minute. I'm putting that there. This is 3-minute. That was 10:20, 10:24. And then if you look at these here, right there. So you got, that's 10:40 right there at 10:24. And then here at 10:26, 10:24 right there. So the market started to shoot up at 10:24. But you look down here and nothing. Here, no news, 10:25 right there. The only thing I'm seeing is TikTok reportedly sued by 4 Canadian school districts. All right, that should make the, if anything, it would make something go up, make it go down, and everything went up. But at 1024, there is no news. There is nothing here at 1024 on any of the news. So why 1024? Why all of a sudden? What pushed this to go in that direction? That's what I wanted. Okay. So did somebody take one of the largest stocks, being the SPY, and manipulate it at that time and say, you know what, time to make some money? They start pushing this one, the SPY up, and these are the ones that follow in sympathy. That's what I have to look at it. I don't know. And if I look on the top on AMD, it, again, just talks about Meta at 1025, and I'm looking at also at AMD, and there's absolutely no news. So if anybody can figure out, I can't, what made the markets move at 1024. That's what we need to know. If we can figure that stuff out, then you can be a great trader. Okay, it's the great traders that are either market movers. They're the ones moving these markets. They know exactly what they're doing. We're trying to figure out what they're doing. Okay, until you got market movers, market losers, and market followers. Okay, and I don't mind being a follower, but it's like, you know, a guy who gets into the ocean with his surfboard. He's a follower. He's following waves. Okay, does he want to paddle into the wave, or does he want to be in front of the wave? Take a wave and you're standing on top of the world. You know what I mean? So it's like stock trading is very, very similar. You want to be able to stay in front of that wave and try to think out of the box, thinking, what would this guy do? If I had $1 billion, if I had $500 million and I was trying to manipulate the stock market, if I even had the balls to do it, because there are a lot of people with that kind of money, they can't do this stuff. You know what? They have other people do it for them. But there are people who can and are willing to buy 50,000 shares and then sell 50,000 shares in a second. And what that does is they buy 50,000 shares. What's it going to do? Market's going to jump. And then they drop down. But everybody who had stop losses in there to go like on puts, they would have been knocked out. And this guy collects all that money. And then they go the vice versa. And then the little people in there that are also making money the same way. Okay, but the majority, if we go in here real quick and we look at NVIDIA, watch this. And we go to NVIDIA in here, watch. And we open this up so we can see it. And let's bring this up. Now, this is on a 3-minute, but right there you have 241,000. So even that's, let's see what it is on 1 minute. I need to know this. It's important. All right, let's go to the 1 minute now. Ready? So we have here 55,000 shares, 85,000. 98,000, 54. So this guy here, one person could have done 25, 25 really quick, in, out, and it would have brought it up, and then it pulls back a little bit. You see, right to there. It pulls back just a slight, and the next guy does it again. This time he does 30,000 shares, in, out. And the next time he does 40,000 shares, in, out. The rest is the other people just trading, all right? Because some of your regular trades, take a look. Well, that's 80,000. So you got to see that we have 80,000. There's a lot of trading going on here. But when you look at some of these bigger trades, like let's see if we can find a real big one. There it is on one. So somebody pushed this thing up, and then there's a fast pullback. Look at the size here, 124. But look here, small, what do you call it? Very tiny candlestick, but 106,000. It's the volume's up here. There's 106,000 on that trade. There's 95,000 there. These little ones aren't little. It's just the opening and close prices. Uh-oh, I think I lost you guys. I did. Sorry about that. Sorry, I lost you guys in the middle of a session. All right. What I was trying to say is, you see these here, there's 124,000, and then here, that's 106 on a small candlestick. That small candlestick, the size of the candlestick has nothing to do with the price inside. It has to do with the opening price and the closing price. That's it. You could have a huge one here with less. There's 101. But look at this tiny one here. That's 85. Look at this little one here. That's 60,000. Tiny, tiny, tiny. You know what? Where's a good example? Here. This one here, 146. And this one here is 58. And this one here is bigger than this one. So size has nothing to do with it, girls. Just kidding. Okay, not in this. Candlestick sizes have nothing to do with it. All right, let's go back to our 3, and now you can see we had a pullback here, boom, 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 and we're starting to go forward, and we're staying in here. Let's bring this up a little bit. we're going to say now we're in, let's bring this to about right there. Let's say 904 here for a second. And that would bring the other one to 906, but we're at 907. So where are we really? Let's bring this down to that top point. Wow. We got 910. Let's go 09. So 909. Again, it's still lower. 908. We're about 908. And that's going to bring us to 906. And then you can tweak it from there. 904, 6. Because that was some jump over a matter of time. That's the whole candlestick there. That's on 3 minutes. That's why you really need, let's take a look on a 1 minute for a second. Let's go back to the 1 minute. Go push this up. Make it larger. Changes. Let's see what I got here. See, I would change it differently now on a 1 minute. I would bring this down. So here, my resistance would be about here. It'd be about a 907. Let's go 35. And if that's the case, I'll go to 905.35. 905.35. Now, it could be up more. Then it'll be up on the bottom, too. But that's what we're looking at now. And you can see where it kind of, there's your support, there's your resistance. Even though we were higher, that's that old resistance doesn't come into play at this moment. But this does. There's your new support, and there's your new resistance right there. And it's very close. I could bring it down to 35 cents. It would bring it down to about 907.20. That would bring this end down, probably around to the VWAP at about 905 and 907. So let's look at that. Let's go to 907 right there. And let's bring this down to 905. And let's say it's the VWAP. We got to hold that VWAP. They're coming to get us. It was right there. So right there and right there. Very close. You can tweak it all day long. It's going to be close. All right. So let's activate this and bring this back to here, right there. And then, of course, you do really have another, another step in here. So it would come like this. So you can see now what's happening, it pushed down. And when you see the push down, it will look like this. All right. Let's say from about here, that's where it started to push to that way. Boom. And what I do is cancel left. Watch this, cancel the right. And now you can see the step. You just have to bring this a little forward. So activate that and bring it to this. Bring it right to the same point. You see? So we came down from the top, we came down to here, and then we started to pull down even more. And there's your pullback. So we kind of have an idea that we're still in lower highs, but we don't have lower lows. We don't have, we had higher lows, okay? From here to here to here to here. We have higher lows, but we have lower highs. So this shows you the way it's coming down. If we had lower lows and lower highs at the same time, that would be totally descending, okay? But we're not totally descending at this point. And that's why it's very confusing in this market when you have one going up and one going down, but it's getting down and down on the highs, but going up on the lows. It makes it hard to trade, okay? And it gets scary, okay, because of the way it moves. But not at 1024, and I didn't see it. I didn't catch that. Maybe I was doing something else, and maybe that's when I just opened up with you guys, and then I'm watching and I'm fixing everything else, and I miss out on that. And by the time I see it, it's over here, and I've already missed all this here, and I'm not jumping in because I don't chase. So the last thing I'm going to do is chase the stock, all right? Then I got to figure out where my channel is and where I'm in that channel at that time. Not where I was before. And I don't chase when it's going up. Oh, it's running. I'm going to jump in. Every time I do that, what happens? It just decides there to reverse. It's like, oh my God, somebody's following me around. What the heck's going on here? Most people lose from one thing, lack of experience. You probably have learned Dexay a million times in chat. But if you get just started day trading, this is completely different world than regular stock trading. And that's for sure. Just like doing swing trading, 35% of traders do swing trading, and just a very small percentage are successful at it. So be very careful with it. That is not my forte. I'm not telling you not to do it. You might be great at it, but that's not my thing. Just like with Deck, he knows how to do options, but I don't find him to be the biggest options trader. You know, he likes it, He knows there's definitely a great capability of making the most amount of money, but his specialty, what he's best at, and it's proven by how much he's traded and made. He made $530,000 in his best year trading. Okay, and that was with doing shorts. He's a great shorter. Guy knows how to pick them. He knows how to buy them. He knows when to get in to get out. He's got a large enough account that he's not afraid to take chances. He has 200,000 cash in his account. He's not worried about losing 20 grand. You lose 20 grand, you lost everything for the next year, you know? And your wife's going to throw you out with all your clothes and put you out on the sidewalk. So paper trading is a good thing. I didn't do it in the beginning. I was very lucky. I did very well off the beginning, and then I lost a lot. Then I won more, and it was like a yo-yo. I was like a seesaw. So it took me a while to really where it started to make sense. A couple of years, almost 2 years. But I will say this: it's that paper trading is a great thing, and you win really big. So you think you know how to do this until you have real skin in the game, until you're using your own money, until you know what it feels like to lose real money. You don't know trading. Sorry. He can put all that out there, and maybe it's true. You'll be a better trader if you learn, and you'll learn how to take chances. But the thing is, once you start trading your own money, and that's why I think prop trading is a great thing. So if you learn how to trade and you become a really good trader, what the best thing to do probably is go to a prop trading firm and pay the $100-something fee, prop trade, show them you can do it, then you'll use their money. So if you lose, you haven't lost anything but their money. You know it's not for you or it is for you. If you start winning big, you could open up a second account and trade them both. Just do a couple of trades for the prop trading company and then start doing your own. Become like Rambo. Emotions is a big part of trading, exactly. And then when you get that feeling inside, you'll know when you're a new trader, you get these feelings inside your stomach that nobody can explain. This ain't like having a baby and you got this, this is deep feeling inside. But after a while, trading, I just won $6,000. That deep excitement starts to go away. And then when you lose $6,000, hold on, I lost you guys again. Sorry about that. Sorry, hold on. Let me do one thing. Let me do something. Okay. Then when you lose $6,000, you know what I mean? And you get that feeling inside of you, you won't start getting those feelings anymore. Win 6,000, lose 6,000, win 3,000. After a while, your emotions get put aside. Once your emotions get put aside, you can become a really good trader. But emotional traders will always lose. Always. I don't care how much you win going up, 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 you will lose. Rambo, I'm up. Since I started trading again last week, I'm up. So I haven't lost one trade so far. Market will humble you real quick. It absolutely will. It humbled me. It brought me up and said, "Oh my God, I can make $20,000, $25,000 in a short period of time." But it didn't tell me I could lose 30 and 40 and give it all back and then some. You know what? That's the way the market is. It's cruel. It's cruel. It doesn't. It just says, "Out today. It's your turn. I'm coming for you. Just wait. Just hold your turn because you're about to get your ass kicked." You never know when. So my feeling is this: the best traders are good losers, and the best traders know that they have to reduce their risk because they're always going to lose. So the point is, if you're always going to lose eventually, then you need to reduce your risk and never revenge trade. Never chase the market. Okay. I put some great alerts up in the top of the chat room. There's some really good alerts in there. Let me see. Some of them have to come out of here. 21. Let me take this out. Delete. Let me take this one out. This is 21st. I put new ones in the other day, but then the 21st didn't leave yet. I think it leaves after today. I'm going to take them out myself because I've got the 27th in there. 21. Let me see. So you can go to the top of the thing where the alerts are, and you can go grab the alerts and read through them. I put some really good information up there, right above the chat room. Okay, where's the 27th? One more. Okay, so it says, oh, I put this one in twice. That's got to come out. Okay, that's better. Just your memory. Is that in here? Just your memory. Stock trading. Revenge trading is a natural and emotional response when a trader suffers a significant loss before taking time to think about the next move or looking at their strategy. They enter into another trade. and and after their big loss. Revenge trading is when you try to force a trade in order to recover from a previous and trade. Be careful. So all I'm trying to say is, if you take 2 losses in a row, get up, take a walk around the block, clear your head. If you had a fight with your wife the night before, don't trade today. If you're feeling sick, you woke up and you're joking and you can't feel good, you got COVID, you got a fever, whatever, the dog's on fire, don't trade, okay? Take time off. Don't feel like you're missing things because the only thing you're missing is the losses you're going to take, okay? I don't want that. What I wanted to do is this, to the right. You see, we're back there. Once we come back there, I can remove this drawing. So we're back, we came right back up again to here. So I removed that other leg down, all right? So I can watch, and I know when things are happening. That would have been a good trade. So now you can see, we still, if you look at this here, we just came up to, let's say, on resistance, 95 is perfect. But you can see here, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. But look what we're doing, higher lows. What I tell you, we're still creating higher lows on the bottom. And then here, we just created a little bit more lower, but we're creating higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, but lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. So it's moving us sporadically. It's like going out and coming back to it, going out, coming back to it. And that's what's happening in a down position. It's going down, it's coming to it. It's going down, it's coming to it. Boom, boom, boom. But it's getting tighter and tighter. And then eventually what happens is you get a squeeze play. And now we got to figure out, is it going to squeeze down? Or is it going to try one more time to squeeze back up? And all this here that they're selling off, this is sell off, sell off, sell off. All right, these are buybacks. This sell off. Are they going to buy back really hard and quick and bring it to a new high? Once we get a higher high above these lower highs, then we know things are changing. So you got to watch this. You'll learn different strategies just from trading over and over again. This is what I look for. I look for those different strategies, these different things that are happening, and why they're happening, and trying to second guess a billionaire or a guy worth $50 to $100 million is very tough to do. Why? Because you're not him and you don't know how to think that way. You don't. You can think you do, but you don't. All right. And I've just been studying charts. I took time off to just go back and say, let me watch the SPY every single day from 9:30 till 10:30, and let me see what it does every day. And I figured out most of the time and maybe not today, but every time it goes down in the first 5 minutes, it goes up after. And if I would just be patient, that's not the SPY, that's NVIDIA. But look at the same thing. Once it came down here, it went up. Where's 10:30? There's 9:50. Here's 10 o'clock right there. So between here and 10, go back 6 months and go study the charts every single day from 9:30. You want to become a real stock trader? Stop guessing. You want to be a real stock trader? Stop gambling. Stop throwing away hard-earned money, okay? What you need to do is go figure out, because when you finally figure out something that you never knew before, you're going to find out how much less you really know. The more I learn I don't know. And that is a fact. And I'm 69 years old, okay? I may have the mentality and I have the stamina of a 38-year-old. I mean, physically, I'm hurting inside. But the point is, my mind mentally, I'm really at a level that I'm just like Deck. That's why I love Deck so much, because he could lose $100,000. He's still like, I'm okay. I'm great. Let's go. Let's do it. You know what I mean? That's his personality. And I'm the kind of guy, like, if I lost 100,000, like, I got to go. I can't talk right now. I got to get in my shell. I don't want to share that emotion with you that I'm feeling like that. I just don't. And I have done that. One day I was trading last November. I'll never forget that day. I had 26,000 in the account. And next thing I know, I had 19,000. I'm down $6,500 plus the cost of, right then I had done 20. I think I did 20 trades that day. I overtraded, playing catch up and revenge while I'm trying to teach you guys something. And all of a sudden I realized I'm down $6,000. I said, I gotta go. I gotta stop. I gotta go. And I sat there. I took a breath. I went in the kitchen. I got something to drink. I came back out and I concentrated and I did 22 more trades. And that day, I won the next 19 out of 22 trades and brought my $6,500 loss to $7,500 in gains. So I won $500 above and beyond the $6,500 loss and the $420 for the 42 trades on SPX. It's $10 on 5 contracts in and out. I had $420 in commissions. I won it back. I won the $6,500 and I came out with $550. I had to concentrate. That's why I say to you, I don't want to trade while I'm doing this with you. I can't concentrate. I cannot give it my full focus and be the best trader. And that's why Dak, I watch him. He's the same way. He does not do his best trading when he's doing. And a lot of times he'll catch up if he's losing. He'll come back and say, I won back, blah, blah, blah. I won. He'll say, I traded and now I'm up to this. And it's like, wow, where did you win all that money? Because he goes and he concentrates on his trading because he's smart. I'm the same way. I can't always do it. All right. You just told us not to revenge trade and then gave us an example of how you just revenge trade. I didn't revenge trade. There's a difference. Okay. I didn't go back and just revenge trade. I got up. I walked away from the computer. I went in. I got a drink. I closed out what I was doing with you guys and I concentrated. I did what I know how to do best. Okay. You know what, Grambo? Most of your best trading, you don't tell us. You just do it. And then you come back and tell us after. I don't have that luxury. I'm sitting here giving a class or doing a lesson and trying to trade at the same time, right? You made $5,000 listening to a live stream. There he goes. He made 5,000 all live on stream. There you go. And that can be done. I've done it too. But I do best when I'm concentrating on my own. All right. But Deck's on fire. And he's doing this a lot longer. Deck's doing day trading now almost 12 years. I'm doing this 5 and only really good at it for a couple, you know. Learned a lot, enough to teach people how to do it. Listen, you got law professors teaching people how to become lawyers, but they're not actually practicing law. They know the books, they know all the principles. I am learning the strategies and all those principles and fundamentals, and I'm giving to you what I've learned to show you how you can become the best trader. And I have turned around and mentored people here one-on-one and turned them into some great traders. Listen, I give them the credit too. They came to me. You know what I mean? They said, listen, I can't do it. Can you help me get there? And I said, yes. You know what? For $65 an hour, that's what it costs. Okay. I don't really like doing it, but I do it. And I never give 2 hours, hour for the hour. You get a lot more time for that time. And most people need a minimum of 2 and some as many as 3. But you know what? You go to college to learn to be a doctor. You go to college to learn to be a lawyer. All right. You go to college and you spend $1 million to have a profession that once you get out of school, you got to first learn all over, and then you got to go and you got to pay back that loan over a period of years because the interest starts. You got a delay on the interest for years, but once you graduate, the interest starts at 4% or whatever it is, and you got to pay back, and the clock doesn't stop ticking. All right. College is not for fools. College is for professionals that know exactly what they want to do, and that's the only way to get there. But for most people, a trade school is fine. Trade, listen, Grambo, you shouldn't say that. You may go about $100,000 a year or more in a profession being what you do, working with doctors, okay? And the thing, you have a job, okay, that you went to college for. You went to school for 5 years, but you found you could make more money doing this. So when did you give up the job that you're working your ass at in the hospital? I didn't see you here the last 2 days, so that tells me you were working. But listen, it's not for fools. It's for people who want a specific thing. I want to become a CPA. I want to be an architect. I want to be a nurse. I want to be or a trade. Then you go to trade school. All right. But colleges are overpriced today, and they're teaching woke, and they're politically incorrect about a lot of things. So that's my opinion. But the fact is, and I'm pretty right on my opinions. I am. I've been on this earth a long time. I've seen a lot of shit happening. A lot of it we didn't even realize was happening right in front of us. And they're trying to indoctrinate our children at the same time. All right. It's a very scary world we live in right now, but I don't want to get into politics or that. Go Donald Trump. Anyway, I'm not afraid to say how I feel. I never have been. That's just who I am. Love me or hate me, it doesn't matter. Love Donald Trump or hate him, it doesn't matter. Pick the person who's going to do the best thing for the country, not because deep down you like him, you don't like him, or because he acts like a fool or he says things he shouldn't. I mean, he's become more polished over the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years, 8 to 10 years. He's become a different person too. We all grow. We all become, like the moon landing. Oh, are you one of those? Are you a conspiracy theorist saying we never? What did we do? We landed in Colorado somewhere in the middle of the night. Okay, whatever. I was there. I saw it on the telescope. I watched them, and I've seen these spaceships go up. All right, with a telescope. So I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I don't believe that. That's like saying Columbine never happened. It was a great movie, and they made it like it was a real deal. There are parents out there who'll tell you a whole different story, but I don't want to get into that. I just know your opinion on it. Oh, mine on the moon landing. I know it existed. I know it happened. I know what happened. What really gets me is they always said that people went into space and aged them faster. Well, I've been watching some of these astronauts who go into space. They seem to last 80 years old, 90 years old. So I guess that wasn't true. So maybe going into space slows time down. And what it does is makes you last longer. So I don't know. I don't have all the answers. I'm a smart guy. I just don't have all the answers. And I'm not always right. Sometimes I think I'm so right and I find out I was so wrong. But most of the time I'm so right. I just am. I don't know why. I'm one of those people. I'm smart. I research everything and then I put it together and but now it's hard to research because we can't even get the truth anymore. We haven't been able to get the truth for over 20, 30 years. They've been lying to us and they've been, manipulating the news to manipulate the candidates all over the world. So it is what it is. Okay. I don't want to get started because then I'll become a revolutionist and I will get out there with an AK-57, like AK-47 and whatever, and I'll start trying to do certain things that I shouldn't be doing. So I shouldn't think about it. See the guy who spent 100 days living underwater and they say he reversed his age for 20 years? Where do I sign up? I love the water. When I die, I want my ashes sprinkled to the sea. I want to become Charlie Tuna. Listen, I believe it. I believe that anything is possible. I do. I believe in I believe in positive thinking. I believe in love. I believe in John Lennon. I believe in the Allman Brothers. Let's rock out. And I'm not into mechanical music. I'm sorry. Some of it's very good, very talented, but not for me. Makes me nervous. Makes me have to do alprazolam. Alprazolam. Anybody know what alprazolam is? They come in bars, in quarter bars. 25, 25, 25, 25, 2 milligram. Can't take it but an eighth, and I'm like out cold. Best sleeping pill they ever made. Great for anxiety, too. And they're great for sex. Oof. Oof, oof. Okay. Anyway, I don't believe what he just said. I got to call Deck. I'll give you his number. You can call him. You want Deck's number? Who wants Deck's number? Deck, you want your number? I swear I'd never give it out. Not that he really cares. He's not that way. He just won't answer if he doesn't know who it is. I do have his number. I can call Deck anytime. Hi, Deck. No, he's a great guy. He's good to talk to. I haven't talked to him in a while. He owes me a phone call. Anyway, what else? We're still moving forward. Look at this. Look what's going on here. So we're still going up. And this time, we're creating a higher high. You see what's happening here? High, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. Now we're coming back up. Still a little higher, but now we're starting to get up. If we get one more, I can say we're probably headed up towards maybe a new higher day. Could hit 913. What is a higher day on NVIDIA? That's NVIDIA. I know a lot of you watch The Spy. Hold on. Where is it? Come on. NVIDIA high is 912.98. So 913 would be a new high day. All right. Let's put this up. Boom, right there. We're only at 9. It's done. You know what? We're at 909.45. That's not that far away. 909.45 right there is resistance. That becomes now 907. So 907.45. That just brought us up over $2.50. Boom, like that. So how much you up right now today? Let's see, Grambo. How much you on your? How you doing on your futures today? Are you in the future? I'm keep on. Deck's not even dressed right now. Look at that. Deck decided to take his shirt off, or he's very hot right now. He's showing off again. I hate when he does this. There you go. There's Deck right now, live. So he must have made some money. He made $5,000. He tore his shirt off, and he's having a great day. He's having fun. Let's see. I can't get it to. Heck is it? Watch this closely.
if I can nail the bounce, I'm going to be able to make another few $1,000. That's going to be big though.
All right,
if I can nail this bounce, it's going to be a
he's looking at MSTR right now. MSTR. So let's take a quick look and see what he's looking at. Let's go with the MSTR right there. So MSTR. I think that stock this morning had a very low. Let me see. I have to look it up. MSTR. He's looking for a bounce on this one. MSTR. Wow. It went all the way down. This is a very high price stock, so he's definitely doing options on it. All right. Between you and I don't have any interest in this stock. 5 people ran over to Dick's room. I shouldn't have said anything, right? It's not a stock I want to trade, to be honest with you. Micro coin. What is it? Micro strategy com. I'm going to go back to NVIDIA here. Here. Because right now it's more consistent, and I can pretty much figure it out which way it's going and have a better chance. And I got to refresh this page for a second because for some reason I'm not getting okay. Boom. Okay, we're back. I was losing some edge there. All right, so we had some good lesson in there. We really did. And these are the important things that we need to know. Okay. We can always watch other people make money, but the question is, how can we learn to make money for ourselves? And I think that's the important key. How do we make money for ourselves? Okay, you don't want to be following people all the time. I got to tell you a little secret. Like right now, I'll show you something. Watch carefully. I'm going to put my finger up. 2, 3, 4, 5. I just put my finger up at 11:22:35. I'm waiting for it to come up. 41. So it took 5.5 seconds before my finger came back up. Okay. So what that tells me is if I go to do a stock live and I get in, you don't hear it for 5 seconds. And then when I get out, you don't know I got out for 5 more seconds. You lost 10 seconds. Okay. If you go to the top of this page today, all right, let me see if I can do this. I don't think I can move this over. That's the thing. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can get this open real quick. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. Boop, 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 boop. Here it is. Okay. All right, here we go. I think I can do it this way. I can't. I cannot take this out. There we go. This shows you right there. If you look at my trades, give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. I don't want to lose the room in here. Okay. If you look here, all right, you'll see my first trade was 9, and that's 14 seconds. You wouldn't have heard about this stock, and it went the other way right after I got out. So I won this one, and then the next one, here it is. It was 16 seconds. So out of that, 10 seconds is lost with you. So by the time you hear about it, and then you think about it, and then execute it, you're doing a whole different trade than I'm doing. And that's why I keep telling you folks, don't do live trades of what I'm doing. If you follow me, you're not doing the same trade I'm doing. And it bothers me that we don't have that complete, you're doing, that you're doing exactly what I'm doing, or you can hear me exactly at the same time, because you're not. You're not hearing me at the same time, all right? So when you go in other rooms and you watch AK-47 or anybody else, it's the same thing. You are not doing the exact same trade as I'm doing, okay? So I need to let you know that. And that's why I don't do live trades. Only 1,000 with this chop fest. That's what I said. This is a chop fest. It's very difficult to make a really right move today, unless you want to be patient and wait, because whatever comes up comes down. But that's a game of hope. And I tell you all the time, don't play the game of hope. Play the game of love. Love says, I hope it comes back. It was so good the first time. All right. Lost you again. All right, sorry. That was not me. That was the internet threw us off. That was the internet. All right, I need to get one more pill. I think I forgot it. All right. Great. Good. Wow. Okay. Wow, that was some morning, huh? Funds are rebalancing for the last day of the month. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you can see that. Just look at the SPY. From here to here, look at this tight channel in here. That's consolidation. that really, it went up a little, it came back a little, but it's consolidating is what it's doing. Okay. And in here, there's a lot of consolidation here. It's choppy. Look, up, but it stays. Came from below. It went back below. Came up, but it's consolidating. You see what happened? It came back. It finally found its way in here, back to where it was, and that's what it is. That's an overbuying or overselling position. That's an oversell right there. That was an overselling position, and here, and here. All right, purposely done to take your money. So Deck's up $3,800. Excellent, good for him. He picked a good stock. That Mr. MSTR. Let's see, what was that thing anyway? I'm gonna check it out for a second. Oh wait, it didn't even come up. He put the wrong stock on the board. I missed. MSTR. Let's see. I got it. He put the wrong stock up there. All right. And let's see statistics on it. It's got to be a high float stock, and it is. It's not really. It's only 14.9 million, but it's a very expensive stock, and it had news 2 hours ago. That's why it did so well. Okay, I corrected him, and did he take it off? I corrected him, and he took my thing off. MSTRT is wrong. Okay. All right. He didn't catch what I was trying to say. It's on him. I did put it up there for him. Oh, I put it in here. That's why. Okay. I put it in the wrong place. He might catch it on now. All right. Anybody have any questions, comments, concerns? And that was a nice put right there. So if we put up the, let's go back and I'll put the contracts out one more time and we'll see where we're at. But if we go back up again, we could be going back up again. You want to be in a 9-10 call. Okay. 9-10 call. 10 call. And I'm going to put the contracts up in a second. I'll go over them as I do them. For your benefit. Give me 1 second. Almost there. Okay. We've got 524 on the SPY, 523 really on 523 on the put for the SPY. We've got 5250 for the put, 5255. So that hasn't changed. SPX and the SPY, see, because they're in the same channel, are the same. NVIDIA goes up and down. It might have changed. We've got 906. So we've got 910, 910 on the call, 905 on the put. All right, so that one changed. Then we've got AMD. AMD is 185 and 180 on the put. We've got Tesla, which is really 177.50, 177.50, and then 175, which is correct. I believe Tesla's every 250. And then we've got Meta, which is still 490 and 485. So a lot of them haven't changed. Okay. Let me just take a real quick look at Tesla for the oil products. I think it's every 250. I just want to check. That is every 250, which I was correct. All right, let's put this back on NVIDIA. And there is MSTR does have, and he was doing options on it, which that's how he made so much money. You got 100-to-1 leverage with options. Okay, remember that 100-to-1 leverage. Nothing pays more than options. Not even what do you call it? Not even futures. They do not pay as much as options. If options are played, the most highest paying items other than Forex. I don't know how that works. Is options, but that's long calls and long puts. Any other kind of option is an insurance type of thing. Vertical spreads, condors, naked options, naked puts. Some of them are more like I know I'm going to win. I don't know if I'm going to lose, so I'm going to go in the middle. I'm going to take a little of both, and one will counter the other, and I'll make more on one than the other. You can disagree all day long. You can show me exactly how much you put out for any future, and I'll take the same option in equivalent, and I'll do it with that same money, and I'll show you for the same amount of time. The option will pay more money. You can disagree all day long. I've already proved it a dozen times. That's only for long calls and long puts. Anything else, I'll agree with you. You tell me what stock what option, and how much money you laid out to do that option. I'll take that same money. I'll buy the most amount of contracts I can buy, and I'll put in the same time you put in, and I'll match it for SPX against. I won't use the SPY, but I'll do it for SPX, and I guarantee I'll make more money. I've already proved it a dozen times to other people. But you disagree with me. You're entitled to your opinion. Come on, Thomas, tell us something with options over futures. Futures. The only difference is that futures have no time element. It works differently. And that's okay. I'm only talking 1 day till expiration in a certain period of time. All right. I'm talking a short period of time in the same day. So if right now you did an ES future from here to here, okay, that same contract from here to here that paid you on an ES future, okay, I'll do with SPX. All right. And I guarantee I'll make more money with SPX for the same amount of money I outlay than you will. I haven't seen you put it out there yet, Grambo. Tell me how much you paid for the option. Show us. Like I show you my, what do you call it? I show my P&L. Show me your P&L. Show me where it shows the option you did and the period of time and how much you outlaid. I'll take the same money and I'll go back at the same time and I'll go use SPX. I don't hear you. What? Mm-hmm. Don't tell me if my mother always said, show me. Anybody can say anything. That was so good. Yeah. 181. AMD support 181, 182. We've been down this road before. Look at the pullback here, folks. Missed it. I missed it. $500 is one contract for a future. That's still a contract. That's one future, $500. Okay? And my question is, how much did you make on that $500 that you put up for that future that you just talked about? It cost me $500 to open one future contract, correct? And how much did you make on that one contract? Give me an example. Did you trade today? Give me an example. Tell me what you traded. Stop telling me how much you made. Tell me what you made it on. Did you trade NSX, whatever it is? Did you trade ES, mini futures? Okay. What time did you get in? What time did you get out? And how much did you put up? That's what I want to know. Don't piss me off. Better be pissed off than pissed on, right? We go through this all the time. And another thing is, tell me how long you were in that future. How long were you in it? We in it for 5 minutes? We in it for an hour? We in it for 3 days? How long were you in it? You can't give me any examples. I keep asking you, and you won't give me. Is it that hard to go find in your brokerage where your option and take a screenshot of it and show somebody? Post it on the board. Post a screenshot of the actual. Great. And what did you make in 30 seconds? Why is it so hard to get this information? It's like pulling teeth right now. It is. Oh, I got to think about it. I got to think about this. I'm just not sure. I'm so sure. If I'm wrong, I'll admit I'm wrong. Again, you won't tell me. What did you trade? What time did you get in? All right, I can figure it for 30 seconds when you get out. You can't tell me. 488.25, 488. I don't know why you won't answer me. 488, 489. Real easy, real simple. Real simple. One future contract, one future contract, one future contract, $500 went in, let's say ES at 10:24. Let's say 10:24 out 10:25. Bingo. I'm not looking at how to run the report. You're just impatient. You don't need a whole report. You got in one future contract for $500 on ES at 100. You got in at 10:24 and you're out at 10:25. What chart? What broker that you can't go in and just pull up the actual what you did? It tells you a time on it. It tells you exactly what time you went in, exactly what time you went out. Copy that information and put it on the board. What the heck you got to figure out? I don't get it. It's not that difficult. Let's put this here. 523.25. Seriously. I know you're relatively a very intelligent man. But 75. Let's go 65. Let's go to 65. Let's go 65. 15. There you go. That's 50 cents. Did you come here to just... No, the only way I can learn is to show somebody else an example. I've asked you something very, very simple. Tell me what you did, what contract you did. I like getting... Yeah, I guess it's ridiculous. I asked you what contract you did, how much you made on that contract, how much money you put out. So if you did one contract, we know it's $500. How many contracts did you do? What was the contract on and what time? That's all I need to know. And give me the time you got out. And if you can't answer that, this is ridiculousness, okay? But I've done this before with other people who've done futures. I'm not getting my blood pressure up. You're just being ridiculous. So let's get this off of there. Just answer my questions. Or don't. I don't care. You're just showing people how foolish you are because you're saying one thing and you won't state on the board. I'm willing to say, hey, you know what? He was right. I was wrong. But I proved this before. The amount of money that you put up on a $500 contract. And I'm putting out a lot more money than that. Okay? You got to figure if I did 5 contracts on mine, I put it out there for you, but if I did 5 contracts, let's see. Yeah, let's see. 5 contracts that you can figure it out. If I put up 500 shares, I put up $5.01. So if I put up $5.01 times 500, I put up $2,550. That's 5 times what you put up. You know? So I want to see. I'd have to go 5 contracts of yours to put up the same money. So I'll just use 5 contracts of yours. But okay, if you don't want to do it, that's fine. I don't get it. But let's put this up to 50. 50. Getting hot in here. So okay. That's it. We got to pull back here. It's 11:42. Get ready for lunchtime here. I don't know what's going on right now. This is like a Friday, folks. You got to think of today as Friday. All right. So there's not a lot happening. I'm glad at least I made a profit today. I didn't make a lot. I made a lot. I didn't make a lot because you know what? I got a little scared and I should have just stayed in. Boom, boom, boom. You can see how much could have really been made. Ridiculousness. And this was at 9. Let's see, what time was this? 9:33. Should have just stayed in. I was actually I was in the call too. I was in a call. 2 calls. 9:33. I got in at 9:20, 9:36. So I got in late. I got in about right there. 9:36, right there. And there was some pullbacks. I got out. I could have stayed in all the way and just been patient. And patience would have brought me even from 9:36. You can see right about here. I got in at what price? 9:36. I got in at 5.0 on the contract. I don't know what price it was on the thing, but even if it was 8.95, let's say, he went all the way up to 9.12, 8.95. That would have been $17 at 5 contracts. I'm an idiot. I know what to do, and I got scared. I just should have been patient. 17 contracts at half would have made me $8,000. $8,000 for a $2,500 outlay. That's what I would have made on that. Okay. So show me where one of your freaking little future contracts could have made you $7,500 in that period of time. That's what I want to see. But it is what it is. He probably left the room because it's too hard to go into your broker and to pull up a page and even take a screenshot. It's all right, Grambo. We understand. Don't you get excited. Don't even want to see it anymore. Don't care. Don't want to see it. I don't care. Anybody else here do futures? Maybe sometime in the future. And futures are a great thing. They definitely have a place in stock trading. They do. They do. A lot of stock traders who did just options have gone to futures. There's got to be a reason for them. Maybe it's easier to comprehend. I understand that. That doesn't matter. I can look. It doesn't matter. I can take the same time that you give me that you got into a trade for the same amount of time, and I can just compare it to SPX. I can take the same information at any time with the same trade, okay? With the same amount of money, too. All right? So all I'm trying to say is it doesn't matter. I know you didn't take the 1024 trade, you haven't even told us how much you made on that trade. You won't even state that information like it's a big secret. You know, people need to hear that you can make $5,000 on a trade. It's important on a future, or 2,500, or even 700. It doesn't matter. It was $100 and something because they want to see. They want to see that they can make that kind of money. Sell 5. Let's see, at 18,466. What were we trading now? It doesn't say. Let's see, NQ. Okay. Then the next thing I need to know is NQ by 5 contracts. So you did 5 contracts. So you put up the same $2,500, like I said. You went in at 931. That's so funny. You went in at 931, and I went in at, that is so funny. You went 931, and I went in at 936. We did different contracts. 936, and if NQ, I don't know if I look at this, I was doing NVIDIA, NQ at 931, you were betting on it going down. You had to be betting on it going down. So from 931, I don't know exact second you got in. See, it doesn't tell me. Let's see. Does it tell me? I can compare either one. I would compare what's his name to it. Let's see, 931 working, got in 18,466, fill 2, fill 3. Okay, so you got in 18,466. So I'm going to take the 466, 18,466, and minus 462.25. That's $400. That can't be. Is that right? 466 to 462. No. Clear that. 466 minus 462 and 25 cents is, you made $3.75 times 5 contract. I have to know what you really made on it. It won't tell me. You made $3.75, but I don't know how to figure it out with the contracts, how much you make. Can you tell us what you made on that contract? It went out a second later. And I got all that. $500 in a second. Okay, you made $500. So if you made $500 is at 1 second, let's see. Let's see, Phil. It doesn't give me 931 and 43 seconds. Yeah, it was 1 second. Well, it's more than that. You had 7 seconds on the other one. Part of it filled differently. But you filled, okay, you filled at 951. You got out at, that's impossible. Got in current bid, buy. And that, where's the sell? Here it is. So you bought at 43. You got out as much as 51. So you were in almost 8 seconds. 8 seconds, which is not bad. I was in 12. So you made $500, which was a great trade, on 5 contracts. Seconds. It's very hard to figure it. 8 seconds. Divided by 8. It's like $60. $60 a second. Not bad. $60 a second. 5 contracts. It is tough, but you spent $2,500 in the 1 second. I can't tell. It went from here on, even on NVIDIA. Okay, it went. Let's say I got in at 931. It went from 899.93. Hold on, 899. Hold on. Let me push this over here. There you go. 899.93 right there. 899.93. Come on, move it over. 899 right there. 31. 899.53. 53. What do we got there? 93. I don't need the whole thing anyway. 931 still. Hold on. We got 894. So you got 894. Here we go. So let's just do it this way. we've got, let's just take $8.99. Forget the 93 cents. I'm going to take $8.99 minus, watch this, minus, let's say, 894, and let's say a couple of seconds in there. I was in 12 seconds, 895. So take away that's $4. You got the same $5 in there, really. You got $8.95 and $8.99. It's $8.99.99. So you got almost nine. You got 900 minus 900. That's $6. Say even the same five. The truth is, times 5 contracts times 500. You got $5 and 500 is 2,500. There is more money. I proved it. There you go. There is more money in that same minute. You may have gotten out in the second, but in that same minute, okay, on that contract, I could have made $2,500 or more with 5 contracts. That's the same $2,500. You did 5 contracts at 500 apiece is 2,500. You walked away with 500. This shows I could have made 2,500. Now, I have to look at yours exactly and see what the whole score was, and look at you were in N. Let's see. If I look at NQ, let's see if I can figure it out. Let's go in here to, I think it's /NQ. NQ. Here we go. And let me open this up. I know how, I'm not scared like you. I can figure this shit out. And here we go. Right there. So you have 18, just like you saw. 18,499. There it is. There's his top. Watch this, folks. I think I'm right. Again. 18, you got 18,499, just where he got in, minus right there. Here it is. There's your 466, right on the bottom. You actually had a little bit more in there, 461, but you got out of 466, right there. Bingo, right there. From the top to the bottom is 466, just what you did. 18,466 was 463. Even there, you had 30. What did I just do? From 66 to 63, 460. It was only $3.75. It was only $3.75. And from here, from 87, let's say you got in at where? You got in at 66. Where is it again? 99. Here it is. From 99, there's your top right there. Actually, you got in here, 431. Nope, you got in here. There it is, 499 right there. You got it at 499 and out of 466. That's the whole thing anyway. You got the max. You got the max. 463 from 466 is only, no, that doesn't make sense. You didn't, oh, so you got in the middle somewhere. If I gave you the whole thing and you got it at the top at 99 and you got out at, I want to figure the whole thing, which I didn't even get. 99, it could have been about 99 times 7. Why didn't you stay in longer? 99, even 75 would have been 25. 25. I don't know how to work. See, I'm not sure how they work. 25. 25. I'm not sure how you figure it. You could have stayed in longer. You could have done a lot better than that. So you got scared too. I know you're just an in and out kind of guy. So it shows me you're a scalper. But you see, for that minute on both of us, we both could have made a fortune. I can't figure out. It's either about the same or the options are a little bit more. Because my options are showing I'm showing dollars in here. I don't know how it works. It works with ticks. You'd have to show me how to figure it out. He got in at 60.75 according to his screenshot. 62.75. And I bought the bounce. Yeah, but I want to give him the benefit of the doubt and say if he stayed in even a little longer right here, he got it in at 499, okay? And then he got out at 466. But even if he got out a little lower, it wouldn't have made that much difference. They get paid by the tick. I think it's $25 for every 15. I'm not sure. I wish he would tell me, but he's holding back. I don't know how they get paid on that. So for every $25, you get paid something. It could be $50. So I'm not sure. I'm telling you, there's more money in the options than there is in the futures for the same amount of time. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the whole thing, and I can't figure it out. I don't know how the options work. I just need the what do you call that? There's a term. I need the tables that shows me $5 per 25 tick. Thank you. Okay, $5 per 25 tick. So if I gave you the whole thing from 99 on the top right there, 99 is up there. That's where you got in. And let's say you got out here at 99, it's only 62. Okay, so 99, let's figure it out. 99 take away 62 is 370. Okay, at $337. 37 divided by, what did you say? 0.25 equals 148 times 5. At max, you would have made 740. I would have made here in the same NQ. That's what I'm trying to show you. You're so wrong. Right here, I would have made, let's move this over. From right here, I would have made from $8.99, forget the 60 cents, down to here is $8.96. All right, that's $8.99 to $8.96. That's $3 times 500 shares is $1,500. I'm telling you, it pays 3 times what you are. My math is wrong. Oh my God. Okay, show me. Just show me where I'm wrong. Show me the maximum you could have made for that minute and round it off. Okay, because I'm looking here. I'm looking right here. Hold on. I'm looking right here, and I see right here at the top is 18,499 where you got in. And I'm bringing it down here to 462 towards the bottom. Here's 459. I'll give you 460. You didn't get the whole thing. I didn't stay for the whole thing, and I made what I made. So 460. That's $39. So $39. That's what you would have made. $39 tops 0.00 divided by 0.25 gives me 156 times 5 contracts is 780. I would have made twice that. My math is not wrong. You're wrong. I hope your blood pressure don't go up. I proved it. I proved this so many times over and over already. For the same amount of time and the same amount of money, options will always pay more than futures. Always. Are they safer? Maybe not, but that's not what we're looking at. I'm putting Tesla back in here. It was 18 and out of 4. I know that's yours. I'm giving you the maximum. I'm giving him the maximum. He was in, I know what he was in at. I was saying, Thomas, that for the whole thing, if he got even more out of that page, the maximum in there, he couldn't have gotten as much as the maximum would have paid on the option. That's the best way to look at it. You have to take your 37 times 4. 37, what is that? 37 times 4? Okay. So 37, why? 37 times 4 equals times 0.25 gives me back to my 37. So what am I looking at? 37 times 4 equals times what? Times 50? What was it? Times 0.25. Times 0.25. What are you getting at? I don't get it. Okay, so, all right, 37 times 4. All right, what's the next step? 37 times 4. Fine, go ahead. That's 148 times 5 contracts. That would only be 740. Tell me, where did I go wrong? I've been married 3 times. I know something. I know never to do it again. It took me 3 times to learn that. I'll do the math and write it out. Give me a minute. My God, this is so tough, isn't it? Pull up a damn calculator, son. He's 45-year-old snotty know-it-all. I'm going to put us all to sleep. If you start getting sleepy, he's an anesthesiologist assistant. He's going to turn the gas up. We'll start going to sleep. That's why I feel waiting for him to do the numbers. He's had 20 minutes to do these numbers. We're going over this now, by the way, since 11. Let's see. I've asked him since 500 in a second, since 11:45 for 15 minutes so far. I'm trying to get an answer out of him, and he can't do the damn math. I already told you what you can make on mine. What can you make on yours? All right. What's the math? You can make $740 max on that, on those numbers. On the option for 5 contracts, you could make twice that, over $1,500. I already proved it. You can't prove anything. Just show the profit screenshot. What do you, yours? I can't bring it up. I have to save it again and bring it up. It doesn't matter. What do you mean, my profit screenshot? I don't understand. You guys speak in full sentences. All I know is this. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, saying take NQ, okay? And take the whole thing. Let's open it up even bigger so you can see it. Here you go. Go from here and go from where you went in. 18, let's say 18,499. I think that's where you went in, right? 18, let me say 498, current ask 499. All right, so I gave you a 490. It says current bid. That's where you actually get it. It's 498, current bid. All right, at 499. Let's see. What does it say? Oh, you went in at 466, but I gave you the whole thing. I said if you got in right here at 499 and you got out down here at about 65, I gave you the 30, what is it, 30 something dollars, 32. I gave you the whole thing. I gave you more than you took. And then I said, how much did you make on the whole thing? I didn't even do the whole thing. I only did on mine. You got to understand something. I did on mine. I didn't make as much, but I was in and out. You made more for the seconds, but I was in a different stock. I was out in 14 seconds. But if I stayed in for that whole thing, or if you'd stayed in for that whole thing, how much would you have made? That's the point. And I can't get an answer from you. Well, 1849, 42 is 37. Good. Times 4 is 148 ticks. Okay. 5 times 140 is 740. What did I just say? Oh, per contract? 740 per contract? Then why did you get out so quick? And that would have cost you 2,500? If that's true, then I stand corrected. Aren't you sorry you didn't stay in longer? Wow. Let me copy that. I always forget. And how hard I would like to see the product page for the. I did futures once with Caesar showed me how to do it, but it's been a long time. Well, if that's the truth, then I stand corrected. You get 740 per contract. I guess you can lose a lot of money really quick on that too, huh? More than you can lose on the. You can lose the same way. So what is it? It's 18. Let me do this. Let me copy that. I'm going to put it up in the alert section for right now. I'll have to deal with it. Deal with it later. Futures. Example. Okay. Let me put this back. Why was that so hard for you to explain? I don't get it. Working. Where's my backup? Here we go. Let me put this in here. I had an option sheet somewhere to save it, and I put it here. That's my futures. Let's go back. Go back here. There we go. Maybe next. Well, I'll be out next week. That's not the trade I was made. No, he didn't make that trade. He made that trade, but he didn't stay in that long. He got in and out. He just did a quick scalp, made a quick 500. But I didn't know you make that per. I thought that was for the 5 contracts because I went times 5. I don't know. It's like you're getting paid twice. You went times 4. 5 times is 148. 5 times 148 is 740. That makes sense. And that's damn good. Then why aren't you making more money? This will help us understand this better. Absolutely. And that's all I was asking him to do, was to spell it out so we understand how futures work. Okay. See, and I would stay with the same 5 contracts, just like he's doing. Like I do 5 contracts for options, I would do 5 contracts for that. This way, in case I double down. If I'm putting out around the same money. So how do I see the futures contracts for, let's say, NVIDIA? If I go in here, let's see if I can see it. Products. How do I do products? All products. How do I change this to futures? I see. I don't know how to get the futures page up. That's the next thing I got to learn. Forex trader, futures trader. Here we go. Okay. So futures trader, there's my NQ. I got it. Is there one for NVIDIA? So it's just the stock. So it'd be NVDA. There we go. Is $905. It doesn't say. So you get into that price. Well, the contracts cost the same regardless, don't they? I'm paying the price of the, what do you call it? Let me go in here and it's single. Let's see, it doesn't say how many contracts in here, quantity. I can't say it. Let me move it over. Let's go, working orders indicator. Oh shit. Working orders. Let's push this, move it up. Okay. Can't see it. Put in quantity in here. Let's see, quantity, add, quantity. Let's move this up. All right, let's move it down one. Say okay. There we go. It doesn't work. I can't get it in there. Oh, here it is. So I got to put in 5 contracts. That would be 904. I don't know if that's contracts prices. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check on that. See how I can find out what I buy 5 contracts. It will help us understand. I want to figure out on that how I buy a contract, how it changes the price. So if I went in here right now, how would I put in NVIDIA? Is it /? Or I can't do NVIDIA. It's a regular contract then. Yeah, I can't put in, let's say, NVDA for an NVIDIA contract. Won't work. You see? What is that? Yeah, you can't do it. Has no quote. How do I figure out what a full contract? That will help us understand. Grambo, how would I figure out NVIDIA? If I wanted to do NVIDIA, if I want to do the same stock, how can I do a contract? I don't know. When you figure that one out for me, then maybe. You know what I mean? Jelly bean? Anyway, I take these away. Not enough. I'm an NVIDIA guy. I love NVIDIA. There's so much money to be made. There's not futures on individual stocks. Well, there's your answer. I didn't know that. So you see, there are advantages and disadvantages. There's no futures on individual stocks. So you have no choice. But if you want to trade on a stock, you cannot do a future. And there's your answer, folks. So there are certain things you can do, you know, and everything else is trading like the SPY, with the SPY or against the SPY, or specific things like futures in oil, futures in gas, futures in whatever, things like that. But individual stocks have no futures. They have no future. There's no future in it. He just told you, no future. That changes a lot of things. And I might as well stick with my options. Though I do not gamble, but I do trade on the SPX and the SPY. So it would be like doing an option on SPX, which does not pay like the SPY anyway. It paid 3 or 4 times. So if I compared SPX, maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's why it was paying more. If I compare SPX to NS at the same time, I bet you I would make a lot more money on SPX option opposed to SPX SPY, because SPX option pays 3 to 5 times what the SPY pays. And if you're going NX to that, you know what? It's got to be similar. The NX, the NQ, and the ES have to be similar to the SPX. Okay. I'm good. I got it. I got it. $770. Take a look at that, folks. For some of you that don't know, active traders got 777 subscribers. That's God's favorite number. I could stay right there and be very happy. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, just go to the lobby. Go to the lobby and pick out 777. Right there. And you'll see it's, if you open that up, it says 777 subscribers. Nobody is to touch it. I don't want any more. I don't want any less. I will stick with 777 because it's God's perfect number. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Hard work pays off. But if I go into, what do I got here? Let's get rid of this. Here. Oh, I still got a Dell up there. I like a Dell. I didn't put it in here. Anybody wants to see it in YouTube? This is YouTube right here. YouTube. For active trader. It's right there. I needed that link. So I can open that up. Now move it over. Okay, got it. I'm the only one that clicked today. Wow. There's 5 people watching. Nobody's clicked. I'm watching you people in YouTube now. 9 people in there. Nobody gave me a thumbs up. See, Grambo, you got them so crazy they won't even give me a thumbs up. Who can tell me who that is? Can you tell me who that is? Ah, 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 ah. Such a talent. One of the best, most successful people in the world. That was Adele. You like her? I like her. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see what I got going down here now. 8 bars. 8 and 4. 8. Uh-oh. Why didn't I have my hand go up? All right, I got to refresh the page. Too much time has passed. Let's refresh twice. Once, twice. Okay, let's try that one more time. That's so, see, like my hand didn't even come up. 3, 4, 5. Let's see how long it takes now. 5 seconds. See, before it wouldn't even come up. Over 10 seconds. I'm talking to you, and as time moves on with all the streamers, the more you talk, the further away it gets from the time we speak to the time you hear it. And that's why I don't do live trading, folks. I do my own trading. And today I only traded 2. I didn't make much today. But at least I won 2 in a row. Better than losing, right? Now, if I did a freaking future contract, same amount of seconds, I would have made a lot of money. Right, Rambo? I love to play with him. I love to get his blood pressure up. Okay, what am I going to do here? I lost it again. This sucks. I didn't do anything. It just disappeared. Oh, why? What do I got in here? Nothing. Where did that come from? That's right. I still love you. I don't care what they say about you in the operating room. And they do talk about you when you're taking some of your own gas, you know. Deck's gone already. 12:15. He's always gone. All right. Here we are, folks. Number one today. Deck's not there. Is Kush still there? Or is he just keep it running? I think he keeps it running. Yeah, he's back to the beginning again. Okay, he's not here. I don't know why he leaves it on. You know what? This is how I steal his people right now. Active trader. Trader is still. That was a good lesson anyway, regardless of right or wrong. To be honest with you, that is a good lesson, isn't it? All right, come on. What happened to it? Oh, come on. Put it out there. What happened to this? All right, let's get out of there. See where else we can go real quick. Next room. Gets rid of there. Here we are. All right. You know what? There's not much movement right now. If you look at this, okay, the only thing here is I left the bottom. I'm going to take that off on Tesla. I want to move this up now to about there. So we got about 25, let's say 33. Let's say 33. Let's put it to 30. That's fine. 30. And that'll be 55, somewhere around here. So we got 176 is 177. 177. 55. It might be a little lower, but that's fine. That's $1.25. All right, and then here, this is good. Top is good. Nothing is moving. Nothing. I think it's a good time to take lunch or call it a day. To be honest. That's right. Boy, the computer's getting hot again. I don't know why. It melted chocolate bar on there. Let's see. AK used to be live on Fridays. Today's Thursday. He's not there. He's not there either. There's a new one up there. Hinge Kingdom? I don't even know what it's a Kingdom. Terrible K. Hard to see that lettering. Crypto and coffee. Not doing too good. Nobody in there. All right. Two people in there. 2303. 39. That's next music. Can you guys hear that? Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Grandma hates this music. Grandma, they play this in the operating room? They play like Bach's or Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, you know, some opera. What do they play there? They do play music, right? They always have distraction in the background for doctors. Grandma's very slow today. Very slow. What are we going to do with him? There's nothing happening. Tesla's going up. That's about it. Let's take a quick look at FinViz real quick. And FinViz, let's see what it says. There you go. You can see here in FinViz real quick that we're up. We're down on the NASDAQ, up on S&Ps and the Russell. And you can see NVIDIA is up today. It was down, let's see, down yesterday. I think Google. So Apple's down. See how big it was up yesterday. Gave some back, so did Meta. I don't know about AMD where it's in here. AMD should be up right there. See in there, that little one right there. And then the stocks here. What do we got? AVTX, LPA, KYCH. That one doesn't look too good. That one here, Meso. I go to Meso with you. This one, IMN. That looks good too. IMNN. I don't think it's in here. What was it? IMNN. Okay. There you go. Should be somewhere towards the top right there. That's good. That's good. Let's get rid of this. I want to get rid of it altogether. There we go. Right to my resistance. So you can see if it goes to my resistance, I was right. 176.30 is 177.30. It's 55. It's exactly where it went. You see? Just below it at 50. Because I think we're just a slab lower. Let's bring it to 177.50. See if we can get through that mark right there. And bring this down 5. It's going to be 25. Which is a step. Those are both steps. 176.25, 177.50. That's a step. So it's pretty much, it's correct. Come pull back here, NVIDIA. You got a triple bottom there, right there across. So at 904.20, you got some support right there at 904.20. I'm going to bring this up to 904.20, right? 904.20. Could be 25, but I'll leave the 20 because that's where it hit like a triple bottom. 1, 2, and even right there. You got support there, there, and here. So 94.20, 904.20 makes it 906.20. I hope I don't get a strike because of deck music. 906.20 is there. About right. Let's take the day off. Let's do this. Let's remove this for now. And let's take it for more of a now time. We're going to take this. You have to go in first. Boom. From right about there. There's your point right there. Bring it to here. Cancel out. Okay. And then here, we want to bring it all from the now. Let's remove the drawing. Let's bring it from here. Very much in a now time. That means in the last, this is at what time? 11:38. So that's less than an hour ago. Cancel left. So there's in the last hour right there. This is what we're looking at. Okay? You don't always need to do the whole day. You can pick a time period and stick to that time period. I lost you guys here. There you are. So if you stick to a time period, you can do that. I found too after years of doing Fibonacci, which is works that way too. Fibonacci is just a basic, many different trend lines in different places going back in history of daily time. But you can also put it into time periods, last 3 hours, the whole day, last 3 hours, last hour, and you can use it that way. Okay, Enough of this music. It makes me freaking crazy. I'm crazy enough without it, don't you think? I'm crazy enough without it. All right. Let's take that there, put you back there. I can say, nope, surgeon's choice. Yeah, it's always the surgeon's choice. He's the leader of the room. What he says goes. He throws you out, you're out, right? You got no say. And if you say and you talk back, guess what? Unless you think he's doing a medical malpractice, you can take over the ship. Can you do that? And you have the next, like the surgeon's really the guy's whacked out, he's doing all wrong thing, and you throw him out. Call security and restrain him. I don't know if that's ever happened. Only on TV. You see that happen on TV, you know. And okay, so we've got our top now on Tesla. We've got our bottom here on the SPY, and we've got right here, we've got our channel. Nothing's happening. I agree with you. That's exactly right. And it's a perfect time to take lunch. I think what we're going to do right now, I'm going to leave the charts rolling. I'll keep them live. You can also see I have my charts on top. I have NVIDIA. Let's just put this there. I've been working them, you can see. All right, let's make that a little bigger. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. If I've got 485.15 on the bottom, then it's going to be 486.15. And I've got 486. It's actually, I did it just a close one. There you go. It's right. And then here, you can see this one. Our channels are very, very tight right now. Okay, this looks tighter than it really is, but that's what it is. 40. I did it at what the low is, which was 485.15. Right? Right there. Okay. That's the 2, the 3, and the 1. We could look at any particular stock. If somebody had another stock in mind that they want to look at, we could just put it on the board and we'll go over it. If not, then I'll leave these up there. We got the SPY, NVIDIA, and Tesla. Good choices to make money during lunchtime. I will see you all back here before 1 o'clock. How's that? You know me. I leave, I come back. I need to walk anyway. I gotta go stretch my feet a little bit. I've been doing this since like 9:30 this morning. So I've been in since, actually, I'm in since a 8:45. About 8:45, I turned it on. Yeah. So anyway, any questions, comments, concerns right now? I mentioned lunch and everybody ran out the door. So the last one, turn out the lights, please. Let's see, let's go into lunch. Where is lunch? Here we go. Lunch and out to lunch. I don't like that one. Can't see it. Let's delete it. Let's try one more. Grambo, we're going to Grambo's house for lunch, everybody. We're going to eat in the park today. Okay, let's see. Rambo, you're not mad at me, right? You like that. You like that stimulus little taking a break. There you go. Taking a break. Be back by 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, there you go. No questions. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Thank you, everybody. And I'll see you by 1. Don't run away. I'll leave the charts going. I'll stop and check them, make sure they're right. Sorry, it took me a little longer than I expected. Okay, I'm back for right this second. There's really a little going on. We saw we had a little go up there. I was doing doctor stuff for my surgical procedure. I have to take one more blood test tonight. Let's take this down to here. Boom, boom. So we have come back a little. It's about 9:04. Let's say 55 on NVIDIA support. Now let's bring this down here. Back there. Boom. And this is still about the same. 9:04. It's 9:06. So let's go 9:06.55 here. I want to keep that $2 there with the NVIDIA. Boom. I'm doing this without my glasses, but I can still see. Can you see? I see. All right, and let's see. Okay, and look at this. Still in the same thing. Hasn't really moved much. Same thing for Meta is still in the same channel, and AMD came down a little bit, giving back some of those profits. 180.28. Let's put that up to. Let's put it down to 25 since that's a step. 180.25 will bring us to 181.25 on that same one. Let's make it 30 actually. I'm glad it opened up again. There was a reason I really wanted to use 30. It may be 35. Let's do, all right, doesn't matter. Let's go to resistance and make that 181.30 on the resistance. That's for AMD. That looks pretty good. I'm going to leave that alone. Come on, find my mouse from that one. You always leave your mouse in the same place. They're going up again on NVIDIA. I'd love to go take another trade. I'll go check the contracts in a second. Video, smash those hits. Must be nice to get paid for all that extra stuff that we do. Can't get paid yet from YouTube because you need 1,000 people. All right, come on, where is it? Here we go. Oh, shoot. Okay, come on. I can't believe we just lost it. There we go. There's one. This will work. Some of them will give me more work. 525. Now I want the 28. 28. I'm looking to do the 28, 1006, 1041. Here we go. Let's use this one. 1230. Come in here, copy that, bring it down here. That's the wrong one. Didn't work. Let's try this one more time. We'll see. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we've got, wow, look at the supply went up. 524 is going to be, and 5, instead of 523, yeah, well, let's keep it tight. Let's make it 523. And that's going to be on the SPY. Trade now it's 52.50. Wow, that went up. 52.50. SPX is paying 52.50 and then 52.55. And that's on SPX calls. Now we're going to go take a look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA is going to be 907.50. I'm going to keep this real tight since we're getting into the afternoon. And 905 on the put. Next one's AMD. This back on charts is 185. 185. Let's go. That's on the high end. 185. And let's just bring it to 180. 180 on the put. Then the next one, I will be putting this on the board. Tesla is 180 now instead of 185. So that's come down. And 175 is the put. And the last one is Meta at 490. Hold on 1 second, folks. Okay, thank you for being patient with me. That was my doctor. We're trying to get this one more test result so I can have my surgery. Otherwise, they're going to have to postpone my surgery, which would really suck. All because of MD now. So I'm not very happy with them right now. They're on my shit list. Okay, what do I got? What do I do with my glasses? Here they are. Things are looking fuzzy. Nothing is happening. Let's see, 128. Yeah, nothing is happening. We're still in a box. I don't think much is going to happen today, to be honest with you. I think we're pretty much done for the day. I did not have lunch. I've been so busy trying to get this letter to the realtors off. The fax is not working. I can't get through to them. I just want to get my $250 check back, or they retained the check against a final. I sold the house. I'm sitting on all of this cash. I don't know. I would send it to Grambo, but I don't even have his phone number. You know what I mean? He might need a loan, and I can't help him out now. $370,000 cash, buddy. We're down to, let's see. I get a thing from Discover every day. They tell me how much money I got left in there. Every day I want the final, so I know no one's messing with my account. And here it is. Discover. Where is it? Holy crap. What did I do with it? Emails. No, not that one. Here it is, Discover. $357,018. It was $360. That's what we sold the house for. $360, not $370. I got $357,000. They owe me $250. The rest I used to pay a few bills. It'll be more or less out. They will paint the window. Yeah, okay, but I won't be here. I'm not going to be here from 3 to 4. Sorry, I got other things to do. Go for a walk. Look, there it goes right now. Just starting to move. NVIDIA. I could jump in real quick for a fast, let's see, right now and do a put. Let's see how that would work out. Everything's going up. Any news? 1335. We got US 1301. Baker Hughes. Defense. How's that having to do with it? Eastern. Here we go. 10 information stocks. The whale can help Discover. NVIDIA. Here we go. Put calls. NVIDIA, do a put. Just like I just said. Sweet. Bullish. There's a sentiment bullish. 905, 90,000. Volume. What the heck is this? It says do a put. NVIDIA put. And it's a sweep. Trade type. They have all these different stocks and they give me all the recommendations for them. You can just look at the actual news. It's so funny I called it because after it went up, I said do a put right there. Okay. At 907.50, it went down 50 cents. So about $500, quick money. Let's see what it looks like in here. Come on, here we go. I have a 905 on the call. This is not right. Boy, that's a 905 on the put, I mean. That's off. That's got to be 900 now. 900. That's going to put me at only $1 a share. Cheap. Spend a cheap amount of money. And then 910, only $1 something a share on NVIDIA right now. SPX has got to be a lot more than that, I'm sure. Let's see. SPX on our contracts right now is, let's change this out to SPX, not even in here. Great. SPX. You've got on today's contract, $52.50, $4 a share. And you're 43 on the delta, and you're very good on the theta. You're still fine both ways. There's your theta, there's your delta. You can make some money, about $4 a share. You can go one more out, but then the delta drops quite a bit. Not on the put, but the call. Both of them, I would stay right out of the money. If you stay just out of the money, you don't have to worry. Okay? So right now, let's see. Got 198 cents. This can't be. I got to go to the money here. I'm going to stay with that 905 contract. It's much better. That's a 905 put, which puts me at 2 something. That's good. At a low of 215, we're at 226. It's going to come down. I'm telling you, that put. If you're patient, watch this thing drop. Go in a put, and let's see if I went in right now. That's 220, 230. Would have cost me 225. We're at 227, 226. Let's see what happens. I'm telling you, it's going to drop. There it goes. 228, 238, 240. I was right. There it goes. 240. Get out. Make quick money. So from 2, it would have been 20 cents. Oh, quick $100. There you go. That's how you make money. but I didn't get in or out. And 241, there it goes. The put. Like I said, get in that put right there. I called it. There's your first alert today. 246 up 25 cents now. Keep going. Let's see that drop. Let's see it. The active trader. Here we are, live with the active trader, calling out some big shots in here. There ain't no big shots. There ain't no little shots. One shot, and we're all shot. 40 people in here. We'll move the rest out. Okay, let's go. Trying to watch those contracts. Let me get rid of that news. Bingo. Sorry about that. I touched something. Okay, 240. So if you bought that put like I told you right now, you'd be up about 20, 25 cents and still going down. There we go. One more. Go to 250. I get out. 237. It's pretty good. It's still leading towards coming down, not up at the moment. Let's see if it sticks. 238. I called it just at the right time, and I should have jumped in. I have it already. All I do is click auto send. 245. Here we go. 245. I want to see 255. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Drop. Come on. There it is. 52. 3. 52. 252 on the contract. 250 up 26 cents right now. 27. 28. Come on. I want to see it. It's going to 260 on the buy. Come on. 250. Can we get it? Can we get it? There it is. 255. Would have been out with 30 cents. That would have been $150 right there. 5 contracts. Real quick money. And we're talking about a matter of 2 minutes. 1, 2, 3. 3 minutes. So you would have had to stick in there a little bit. And I would have been in. I would have been out already. Done. And I would have said I won 3 for 3 and I'm going home. But I didn't get in that one, folks. I'll be honest with you. I didn't get in. And there it goes. 251 again. 257. I want to see that big drop down to the VWAP. We can get to the VWAP here. That's going to put us on the contract. Oh, that would be a lot. I don't think it's going to go that far. Not on here anyway. Let's see how much closer. Can I bring it close? It's hard to tell with the this. But the VWAP is a ways away. From 906 here to 905, that's another 50 cents. We're still at 254, 255, 258, 261, 270. There you go. There's 50 cents right there. That's 250 bucks. Can we get a little more out of that? Right to the VWAP, as I called it. Folks, I'm the active trader. This is my world, and I'm glad you came in to my bedroom. Some of you, I'm a little more glad than others. But anyway, there you go. We had that quick one right there. Question is, will it drop below the VWAP? What do we do at this point? But right now, we're in a channel regardless. There's your bottom, and here's your top. And you can see we've been in this channel for a long time, since about right over here. At 11:30, we came back into this channel, about 11:25. Boom, boom. But we've still been in it. We went above it once or twice, but really, we've been in it for a couple hours. We are just in this channel doing, you know what? You can make some money. There it is. There it is. 293, 294. So right now, you'd be up 75 cents, 75 cents, 70 cents right this second. And it's coming back down, 70 cents. Would have made a quick 70 cents. That would have been 350. So what do you think, folks? Did I call that? Did I call the move? When I told you it was coming down, what did it do? It went up a little bit more and boom. It was a little too early, but close enough to know it was going to come down. And there it is. And if you look at this on a 5-minute, I'll stay a 3-minute, watch the difference. Ready? Hold on. Boom, boom, boom. Let's bring it back here. Let's open it up. There you go. And if you look from that time it went up, that high doji would have gotten in. There you go. Straight down and to here. And now I can't see it on this side. Let's see. We're talking about 244. 244. When it came down to the bottom, it hit, went all the way to 3. Wow, it tipped 290. It did hit 3, about 310 on the contract, and now it's coming back up again. Okay, let's go back to the 1 minute because I really got to watch it that way for now. But that was it. It was a good call for me, for you guys, and I'll bet you not one person went for it when I said it. But then why would you? We got a 5-second delay, right? That sucks. 240, but still would be up. Even now when it came back down, I'm up 25 cents. So as I said, we went about 75 cents on that. It was a good call, and that was exciting. And back up, and you can see the channel is getting tighter because we didn't drop as low as we did before. And we'll see, we came up about the same place. We're still in this channel. We'll move to the last hour. You said that already. I'll say it again. All right, and that's it. What do we got? Did he ever come back? No. So he's gone. Let me get rid of that. Who else is live right now? Stockton's not even in there. 35. We're neck and neck. I don't know. What is, let's see, what's he doing? Let's go to Louisiana for a second. Ready? Ready? We're in Louisiana. Hold on. Why did you wait?
Why did y'all think I waited?
Why do you all?
Why did you think I waited?
Why?
Nobody asked. Even on YouTube, Steve-O and us. Any one of y'all. Why did y'all think I
What do you all?
waited?
I wish I could talk like that. What do you all? I love making fun of him. Watch his name. Watch what he says. Ready? You're gonna see me in it. Watch y'all. Watch y'all. Come on, active. You hear him? Come on, active.
But look close.
I can always get his goose going. All right, come on, you all. What's that? Elvin Bishop. You in that step? I can't think of that song. Elvin Bishop. He was riding on a bale of hay. He said, "You ain't good looking, but you sure can play." And then there's ZZ Top and all the rest. And old Mother Hubbard's getting soaking wet. Back to Southern rock and roll when I was 17. I love that stuff. I actually met the Elvin Bishop band. They were hanging out at a hotel 3 doors from where I was living. And my wife, my ex, who became my first wife, I followed her there. I was behind the bushes watching. She was trying to get it on with one of them, cheat on me. Cheat, I should have known then. Anyway, here we go. What are we at now? Look at this. If I stayed in that contract with the patients, still at 280, but we went down again one more time, and it came all the ways up to 296 one more time on the contract. So that's twice. We're at 293 now. And remember, we bought it at 220, 225. Speculatively. I said, let's buy it now. And that's what happened. All right. That's about it. What time is it? 150. 150. Big moves at the end of the day. I'm not trading today. See you on Money Monday. Yeah, I think that's the best thing. We should all just say, you know what? I had a nice week. Hopefully you all made some money this week. I did. About $1,000. Actually, a little more. What did I make this week? What are you talking about? I didn't make a lot, but made $1,140. So it's not a lot, but it's better than nothing. You know what I mean? I just came back to trading again. I've been doing a little research on some stuff and trying to figure out a new strategy that took some real time and preparation. I know a lot of you don't understand that because you just believe you get up every day, you look what's going on, and you do the same things every day and you expect different results. And that's insanity. I had to take a step back in what I was doing and say, there's got to be a better way to do this more methodically. And, but the one thing I found out, no matter what, and how much time I take off regardless, is the fact that I still have a fear factor inside. I don't know what it is. It's just that it's my conservative nature. Okay. It's just who I am. And I can't change that. And some of you might have that same conservative nature. Just knowing that Grambo, who's here right now, showed me the trade he did today, tells me he's doing the same thing. He's got that scared nature in there. He doesn't want to lose money. Hates to lose. So he jumps in, he jumps out, and he's happy with the $500 he made instead of the truth. If he had stayed in, the $2,500 or the $3,000 he could have made. And I do the same thing. I'm not different. I'm the same way he is. Then you get some younger guy in here who says, I don't care, it's money, money's funny. You know what I mean? Money is funny. It's like a game. They're gamers. They just play to win. But the thing is, they'll stay in, they'll hang out a little longer just to find out what the result is. And a lot of times they'll get paid more for doing it. Okay. When they lose big, but when they win real big. Okay. So if they win real big more times than they lose real big, or if they learn how to reduce their risks, but if you sit there holding the bag time after time after time, you are going to lose your ass. Eventually, it's going to catch you, it's going to grab you, and it's going to take your money, and you will get hurt. Because 85% of all new traders in the first year lose multiple times. They'll blow out their account. They don't have to. They just choose to because they do it their way. They get a little bit of information. They think they're really smart, and they take it, and they lose their ass. This is this is not rocket science. But the fact is, it may not be rocket science, but there's an algorithm here, and you have to learn to become a part of that algorithm. And until you can become a part of that algorithm, I don't care if you're doing futures, I don't care if you're doing options, I don't care if you're day trading. They're gonna get you. All right, it's gonna get you. You have to learn some sort of a strategy that works alongside the algorithm, and realize you have to have a respect for it. You have to understand how algorithms work, and you have to have a respect for that algorithm. What did I just do? Wait a second. Let's cancel that. Try that one more time. I wanted to just change this to, there it is. Four. Did it again twice. 488.55 top on Meta. 455.88. 485. That's not right. What did I just say? 485 becomes 485. 55? This is impossible. That'd be 486. 488. So I want 487. There you go. I'm trying to match it up. And 55. Uh-oh. All right, got it now. Sorry, boy. I am really like, what am I doing? You know, I do this all the time, but then I get lost. You ever get lost within yourself? All right, 180.45. is going to be my bottom on support. 180.45 for AMD. 180.45 becomes 181.45. And that should work out. It should, but it didn't. Bring it down a little bit. We're going to bring it down to 180.35. 180.35. It should be then 181.35. Let's see what I got. 181. It's not making much of a difference. 181.35 because of the way it moved, but it's good. It'll work. All right. Had to come up. Smart money is betting big in AMD options. Just popped up. That was 10 o'clock this morning. Where did this come from? I don't know what I hit. I hit something. All right. We're good. We're good. Look at this now. Let's see what that option. Patience pays off. Remember what Warren Buffett says. Right now, back to 285. So when I said to do a put, okay, I was right. And you can see I called that put right here. When it hit that top, I said do a put right now. And you can see it came all the way down to here. So you actually moved about from 904.60, from 907.60. That was a whole dollar. That was a whole dollar, and it was a whole dollar on the contract. And here we are, back at that dollar again, 297, 290 on the sell, 297. All right, 297. That's the contract. It's a put, 905 put on NVIDIA. And if you want to look at that, the put, the 905, let's go back to NVIDIA here, should be about 40 something on the, there it is. It's 51. Look at that. 905 is 50. 50 and 49, 50. There it is. 305 should catch up any second. It pulled back. There's a slight pullback. But you see 49.50 on the, and look at your theta. More than 3 times your delta. If you got 3 times or more, 50 is 150, you're at 287. You got nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. And it's 2 o'clock. Maybe at 3 o'clock, that'll change and it'll shrink. You know what? But right now, it's like I listen to Deck. It's like, why would I go? If I went in this contract here, see this 17 and that's 79, it was the wrong way. You could eat it up fast. Like here, he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the money. Look at this. Look at it. You got delta of 7, 8 cents. And then he goes, I don't understand. The thing went $1 and the contract's not paying. It went up 20, 30 cents. Because if you buy garbage, you get garbage return. If you buy good deeds, you get 47. Imagine if you paid in the money here, you were at 90. You know how fast that would have moved? That means it can move anywhere from 89 cents to $1.89 for $1. Okay. Here it can move anywhere from 48 cents on a dollar to $1.48. That means that this can only move here 11 cents, 12 cents, from anywhere from 12 cents to $1.12. That's what it means. Go look it up. I'm not making this stuff up. I took the options classes and I did very well on my scores. Not the first time either. Hold on, what I got here? Who's tagging me? My son. He has checks. Get arrested. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. All right. And that's about it right now. I don't see anything else happening. I really don't. We're all in a channel. On everything we're looking at is pretty much in tight channels. Okay. From here to here is only 50 cents. You got right there. You got 522. It should be 95. I dragged it. 95 is right there. Say that's our lower plot exponential. And then here we got 95. That's 49. Let's put this to 45. Watch this. 45. If that's 45 and this is 95, it is. That's 50 cents. If you look in here, we've got, if that's 904, it should be 906.55. And if this is wrong, we're going to bring this down a little. It should be 906.55. And it should line up somewhere close. I got it. 55. That's $2. What we always do. There it is. There's your quadruple top right there, quadruple bottom right there. Okay, pretty much. And there you go on NVIDIA. And then you got here, this one's $1.25. So here we got 176.75, maybe a little lower, 126, 176.25, 176.75 is 177, 178. This needs to come down to 178. Right on it. Right on it. That's your $1.25. Looks like this. Now, I could come down a little lower and give myself support right there at about 176.55. Let's do that for a second. 176 and bring it down 20 cents. 176.55. There's another leg there. 176 and bring this down 20 cents, right? So we're going to bring this to 177. Let's bring it another 5 cents and go to 75. All right, watch. And then we'll take this one down another 5 cents. Edit and bring it to 50. Now you got steps, 50, 75. And that's where you're looking. That puts us towards the lower end on Tesla on this channel. And I think that's more correct. All right. It may not be exact, but it's correct enough. And here's your pullback. That contract's at 330 right now. If you were patient, you would have made $1. Just like I called it, patience, $1. So you would have sat in there a little longer, but that's fine. And we're going to bring this down now, and you can see we're dropping. All right. And that's 903.65 is fine. And we're going to take this one here, and let's activate it. And with this, we're going to go to here. And I think at this point, we're almost straight across here. I don't even need this any longer. If I did, I'd have to go to the bottom of my chart. So I would take it a little further down now, and I'd activate this and bring it to a lower, all right, like that. And go to my daily. I could even bring it to the bottom of the day. But it's showing we're getting a larger spread in here, okay? It's coming down even more at this point. Activate, and that's the trend line, and that's right there. See? I could go to the lowest part of my day since I'm at the highest part of my day. We did switch it up there. And that would do this. Watch. Take this, activate it, and bring it back down to the low of the day. And you can get the exact amount, but it doesn't have to be exact like I told you. And now you can look at the, see? And we're still dropping and dropping. And my contract's at $3.95. You'd be up almost $2. If you had listened to me and held in, you would be up $2 now. And I should have done it. I should listen to myself. My wife always says that your alerts are the best. Why don't you follow your own alerts? Because I'm too thick-headed. But you'll listen to me, and you'll make the money. That's what I'm trying to tell you, folks. I do this for you, not for me. Because I'm not even in anything. I can't get in while I'm doing this and telling you. I just can't. I can't concentrate. Because if there's a reversal, I won't see it in time. Right there. Right now, we're at 430. I told you to get it at 220. 440. So it just hit 440 for a second. So you can see we're at a 430 from 220. We're at $2. The low was 215. Even 225 to 425, $2. Who made it? Who got in and listened to me? Who listened to me? So my alert was a winner. Okay. So I told you to get in here, right there, right there. That's where I told you to do a put, and you could have got out any way you wanted. You could have got out here, right? You could have got out here. Take a look. And that is $2 from here to here is $2.20, over $2 on the contract. That's what you could have made. And I gave you a solid call on that. I called it out on the room. All right. I think that's about it. I've had enough. It's 2 o'clock. I'm closing up my top computer. Goodbye to AMD and Meta. Okay. I don't really need them anyway on top because I have them on the bottom. I still have them down here. See? And they're finished. They're pretty much they're in the channels where they belong. Come on, get down. I change that to this and then do this. And then this one here, you can see they're in the channel. They're fine. All right. And ooh, I don't want to do that. Get rid of that. Boom. There we go. And everything is working. All right, except we got a lower support now. So if I take my support now and I go to 903.25, 90, what is it? That's not right. 902. Let's put 50 in there for a second until I can figure out what it really is. 902.50. I like that. 902.50 is 904.50. Ready? There and there. 904.50. Right there, like that. And there's your channel. You have another step coming down here, but I'm going to remove these at this point, so I don't have to keep doing them. But you see what's happening. You can look at it yourself now and say, I got a line coming here, and then a line from the bottom coming here, and you can see the squeeze play. It's coming down. All right? That's the way we've been going. And that's it. 9:10 now on the call now becomes 9:05. That's, oh shit, the whole thing disappeared. All right, let's forget that. Let's see if we can get it back in. There it goes. That's what I wanted. 9:05. 9:05. Bingo. All right, there we go. There's that one. 9:05 call. And you can put it back to a 900 now. I'm going to leave it there to see how much I would have made. It's up to 440 right now on the sell. 465 on the top. So what a beautiful call that was, huh, folks? So I want to wish everybody a fantastic little vacation here. We'll see you back here on Monday. And get rid of Adele. Let's see what we got here. These are all closed. This is closed. I'm going to close off this computer. Let's see. That one's done. Shut down. All right. This computer is done. Love it. I don't need the light anymore. All right. One computer down. Mike, that's off. And nobody has anything to say. Okay. Nice talking to you too. That's it. 2:05 in the afternoon. I guess I don't think Deck's coming back for the rest of the day. So I just want to wish you all a great 3-day off. See you all on Monday. Thank you again. I am the active trader. This is my world, and thank you for being a part of it. I'll see you guys. Have a great weekend. All right? And this is so far behind right now. I don't know why we are so far behind. I have to let it catch up. I can't take this. At the end of the day right now, 17, 18, 19, let's say 20. Let's see how far behind we are. Doing nothing. 20, 6 seconds, 7 seconds, 8, 9, 10. It's unbelievable. A lot of seconds behind. We're going to lose some volume here. So I'm going to refresh. We're going to lose what I said. So in case you missed what I said, it's going to blank out a little bit. So I want to wish you all a great 3-day weekend. I'll see you all on Monday. And Tuesday, hopefully, is my surgery. I've got 2 more tests to go to and get the 2 of them by. I took one of them already. We're waiting for the results. which I'll pass. It's a nicotine test. I haven't had nicotine in 5 years. And the other one is I take one more blood test. I'm going to go there this afternoon. We'll have the results in 24 hours, and I should be approved by Tuesday. So thank you again. Have a great weekend. Stay out of trouble. Stop trading and just go home. Have fun. All right? Rambo, have a nice weekend. And I'll see you all. Bye.